Welcome back to T2 SMC Trader. I know, guys, that you are thinking, what are you doing here, bro? ICT is doing the live over there. We are not going to attend your live. We would love to attend in ICT's live. I know that. I know that. I'm sorry to start my streaming today. I'm doing this because I haven't planned to make the wizard version of ICT's live. So later after this session, I will rewatch his live, and then I will try to make sure that the summaries I have done it perfectly. Okay, so that's why I'm here. But if any of you are interested to watch ICT's live, please go over there and please join him because he's the best. He's the wizard. He's the real. Okay, he's everything. So if any of you are interested to join him, please go and watch him. I really don't have any problem with that. The next thing is, please don't ask me about this entry. I'm just gonna clear that one more time. Don't ask me anything about this entry. This is something I'm doing for myself to 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 make another, another model or something like that. So I just push my button over here just to clarify that if it works or not. So please don't ask me why I took that entry. It can be a losing trade, it can be a winning trade. Either way, please don't ask me. This is just an experimental thing. I thought that I will be able to close it just before 9. Unfortunately, I was unable to do that. So I will keep it over here and I will see actually if it works or not. I mean, just don't ask me anything about that. And that area, I would love to talk about. I would love to start my streaming. Uh, yeah, please, Anatoly, please go, brother. Please watch ICT. I have no problem with that. Okay, so please go and watch. If any of you are interested to watch him, please go and watch him. He's the best. He's the best. Okay, he's the best, to be honest. Let me actually explain my thing as I have started the streaming. So I would love to explain the way I'm thinking right now. This is the new week opening gap, and here this is the new day opening gap around that area. I'd love to start with the answer of Peter's question. Peter's today he has asked me a question. Brother, which one is the Monday high? This is Monday high or that is Monday high? Which one is going to be Monday high? Now, this is not only the answer for Peter, but also every single of you. This is Monday high. Why this is Monday high? Because our new day start around 12. So this is our new day. Before 12, that means 0, 0. Okay. If you see over here to the bottom, that is 0, 0. So, I mean, before 0, 0, that is the previous day. After 0, 0, that is the current day. So this is the highest high around the Monday. So this is not Monday high. Okay, this is Monday high before 0, 0. That means before 12 a.m. New York local time. I'm sorry. So this is the Monday high. I hope that this confusion has cleared. I mean, uh, yeah, that was the first thing. Okay, now I would love to talk about the price action. So what I actually look at the beginning, the first thing I remember the day. What day is today? Today is Tuesday. So Tuesday should be the manipulation day. If you think that market will fall, then you will expect market is going to take Monday high, at least Monday high. If it is overzealous, then it will take Friday high. But when it will take the Monday high, perfect. I'm done. The manipulation has done. If you are thinking that this week market will expand higher, then you will expect that market is going to take Monday low. If it is overzealous, then it can take Friday low as well. If you see in Monday, market has taken the Friday low, then you are not going to think that market is going to take the Monday low. Instead, you will try to mark some kind of fair value gap that is obvious. So if you see over here, as this is Monday low, which has taken the Friday low, I would love to mark this fair value gap over there. This fair value gap is extremely important for me. That means market can reach until that fair value gap, because this is the most obvious or the last fair value gap. uh, I mean after the run. Okay, so this is the last fair value gap, so it can reach until that area, as I am thinking that this week market will fall. Okay, it is the big fall. I believe that the big fall has started because market has been reversed from minus 2.5 standard deviation. Remember, some months ago I told that if I would love to think that market is going to reverse for a long time, then it should trade at least that minus 2.5 standard deviation. If you remember or not, I don't know, but when it has traded that on, so I'm thinking, primarily I'm thinking that market is going to be reversed for a longer term. So I'm not thinking that market has done its lower job already. It will fall. Okay, it will fall little more. And now how far it will fall I don't know, but I will expect that market will keep falling until the next, some kind of obvious thing happened. Until that time market will keep falling. So I am expecting this week also market will fall. When market should fall, I am simply worried about Monday high, not about Monday low. I'm just simply worrying about Monday high. So I am expecting market will take the Monday high first, then it will go lower, or the manipulation, whatever it is going to happen, it will happen after that, after taking the Monday high. At least the Monday high. If it is overzealous, then where is the Friday high? I think this is the Friday high. So this is the buy side liquidity around that area above the Monday high. So it can take those highs as well, because it is some kind of obvious, I mean buy side liquidity, as you can see, very clean smooth highs. So it can go for that one. I can be absolutely wrong. Market can simply keep falling until this parallel gap. It can happen as well. We will decide what is going to happen after 9:30. So until 9:30 we don't have any trade. Again, as some people has joined me later, this entry please don't focus over here. This is my experimental entry. I'm not gonna talk about this entry. It can be a winning trade, it can be a losing trade, I don't care. I'm just trying to figure something out. That's why I took that entry. I thought I'll be able to close my trade before 9. As I didn't, I wasn't able to do that, so I kept it over there, and I would love to see if it, go higher or not. Okay, so please make sure that you are not focusing on this trade. Please, it's my request. Okay, please don't do that. So overall, my bias is bullish. Here is the problem. If I'm bullish, I have this new day opening gap. That means until market is below this new day opening gap, I'm unable to take buy. Again, until I'm below this new day opening gap, I'm unable to take buy. When market is above this new day opening gap, I'll try to take the buy until the new week opening gap. The same thing, until market is below this new week opening gap, I'm unable to take buy. When market will be above this new week opening gap, I'll be able to take buy again. The long market will stay below this new week opening gap or below this new day opening gap. I should keep looking for sell. Then why did you take the buy? For example, this is inside the session. For example, this is inside the session, and I took that buy. I took that buy because I'm thinking that from here to here, it's near about 46 handle. So if I can catch a little run, if I can catch, okay, little run, that means when I tell you that no buy is valid below the new day opening gap, that means when market is very near to new day opening gap, maybe just 5 handle below the new day opening gap, maybe 10 handle, maybe 20 handle, just below the new day opening gap, you are not allowed to take that buy. But if you see market is right now over here and you are thinking that market will go higher, so from here to new opening gap, it's near about 50 handle. Okay, it's a 50 handle distance, and you know that if you can take that buy, you will be able to catch at least 20 to 25 handle, something like that. In that type of situation, yeah, you are good to go for that buy. But if market is very near to that new day opening gap or new week opening gap, you are not allowed to take buy again. Okay, so make sure that there is no confusion when I tell no entry is valid until you are below this new day opening gap. For example, this is the new day opening gap, market is over here. Still, this is below the new day opening gap. That doesn't mean you can't take the buy because it's a huge range. Okay, so you have to consider the range, how far the range is, how much the range is. If the range is huge, then yeah, obviously you can go for that buy. When it is above this new day opening gap, you're not allowed to take sell. But if it is around that area, for example, it is around that area, and if you take a sell until the new day opening gap, it's near about maybe 40 handle, so you'll be able to catch at least 25 handle at least. Then yeah, that sell is cool. Okay, there is nothing wrong for that. So overall, I'm bullish because of narrative. Today is manipulation day. The problem is today we don't have any news. In Tuesday, we don't have any news. So I'm not thinking about the volatility. Market should be low volatility. That means even if it go above the Monday high or above this Friday high, I don't know it will reach over there or not, or it will keep falling. I really don't know. It can be a very low volatile run. Okay, so you are not going to think that okay, by one or two candle or maybe 5 to 10 candle I'm gonna get 50 handle. No, you can't think like that way. The run should be, the volatility should be very small. Okay, it should be very small because we don't have the news today. It can be, I mean, huge volatility, there is nothing wrong, it can be, but that is not my expectation. Now over here, as I'm looking for buy, you can see that specific leg, and if you have already started, I mean, watched my yesterday's daily recap video, I explained the order block in that specific video and the mean threshold of that order block. So it has traded that mean threshold of that order block. Then that specific leg, this is the last fair value gap. There is no other fair value gap. This run has traded this last fair value gap. Okay, something here you should focus uh, very carefully. It has traded this last fair value gap. This is the lowest down close body close candle. Here, this is my order block. Open is the order block. The 50% of that candle is the mean threshold. Okay, so market can trade the mean threshold. There is nothing wrong. It can trade mean threshold. That doesn't mean it has to trade the mean threshold. It can trade the mean threshold, but that doesn't mean it has to trade the mean threshold. At the same time, if it closes below the mean threshold, that means this order block is low probability now. Now, it's not order block if it closes below this mean threshold, obviously not. It is the order block from low to high. The high probability is market is not going to close below this mean threshold. That is the high probability. Weak can go little lower, there is nothing wrong. It can go little lower. This is the part of order block. I'm going to talk about the fair value gap now. Okay, so this last fair value gap. So if you can see, this is the fair value gap. First market came until the constant crossment. Now look at the week. 1 week went through this last fair value gap. I agree with you, but most of the week rejected from that constant crossment. Why I'm telling that? Because look, these bodies, where the bodies closed inside this fair value gap. So simply I can see that constant crossment of this last fair value gap was respecting, not the high. Then later market come back again. Where did it came? To the top of this last fair value gap. To this top of this last fair value gap. But brother, it reached until this constant crossment of that fair value gap. Doesn't matter. Still look the bodies. Where the bodies closed above this last fair value gap. Can I see that it has been rejecting from the top? Can I say that from there? No, I can't, because the body is closed inside this last fair value gap below the high or the top of this last fair value gap. So here simply I can't say that market has been rejected from the top. Instead, the top, I would love to say market has been rejected from the constant crossment. Then when next time price came here by trading that specific area, I mean to that specific area, if you look carefully over here, this is your order block, bearish order block. Here this order block has traded that fair value gap after market structure shift. This is the fair value gap. Price has traded that fair value gap. This is the down close body close candle which has been traded over here. That specific candle has traded that order block, then come back. This is the reaction. In my opinion, this is the reaction. This reaction sent the price until the top of this last fair value gap. It doesn't need to reach until that top of this last fair value gap. It could simply reverse from that order block area. As it was little overzealous, so it come back again until the top of this last fair value gap, at the same time the mean threshold. So it came here to that mean threshold. As my expectation is today market will be bullish, I will simply expect this fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Okay, I would love to mark this fair value gap. It will be used as an inversion fair value gap here. this is going to be used as inversion parabolic gap. That means when this candle will reach to this parabolic gap, it will go through this parabolic gap, then it will use this parabolic gap as a support, then it will keep going higher. How far it will go? Primarily, I will target that high from Monday. That will be my primary target. That doesn't mean it has to reach over there. So never predict the close. Instead, predict the direction, okay, where market is reaching for. Now if you see this high and that high, not a very smooth highs, but still this is relatively equal highs, okay. So I would love to mark them as my buy side liquidity. Do I have the buy side liquidity? Again, it's not a very smooth or very clean relatively equal highs, but still this is relatively equal highs, and you can see this high and that high, okay. I would love to I would love to draw your attention over here, this high, not by that one, sorry, by this high and that high. Now if I say this is relatively equal highs, I'm wrong. This is not relatively equal highs, okay. But this high and that high, simply, okay, you can just, if you put your chart in a normal position, this is the normal position, can't you see this is relatively equal highs or smooth highs? Okay, as ICT told in his last video about the smooth highs, where I was very really happy because I keep I keep asking you guys just to look for relatively equal highs and relatively equal lows. I told you, please don't focus with any other things. For example, the session liquidity, daily liquidity, or whatever it is you actually look for. I really got happy when ICT strictly told that smooth highs is the one you should look for. I also got very happy when ICT told you just need 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart directly, no hourly parabolic gap. If you watch today's video, ICT's today's live, at the beginning of today's live, ICT talked about this. Actually, he told that no hourly. He told his son Caleb, don't send me hourly gap, hourly chart, daily chart, or any other time frame. Just 15-minute, 5-minute, 1 minute. Now I don't focus on 15-minute chart. Actually, I don't need that one, okay. In my opinion, I don't need that one, and still you also don't need that one. But as ICT referred the 5-minute chart as well, you can obviously use that 5-minute chart. There is nothing wrong. But I'm not going to focus on 5-minute chart, okay. This is my understanding of this market. In my opinion, this 15-minute chart is everything for you. So you need to look for your liquidity, your fair value gap, your bias, every single thing, just from this 15-minute chart. Also, ICT told today that he doesn't need that this chart at all. He can just simply trade without this chart. That is my next target, to be honest. I would love to learn that, is it really possible or not, okay. Though ICT, I told that is his thing, he's not going to share that on. I will try, okay. I'm not telling that I'll be able, but I will try trade without the chart, okay. He used the chart to make over the gap between you and ICT, I mean between me and ICT. That's why he used the chart, but he doesn't need the chart. I believe in 100%. So I would love to see if it really going to work or not, I mean if I get something over there or not. So in short, this is my buy side liquidity. At the same time, this is the Monday high, this is the last fair value gap that is specific, like market has traded that one, then it has traded this mean threshold. I would love to see it go higher. When it will be above this new day opening gap, I'll be very good to go. I'll be very happy to go for that buy. If market keep falling and break that last fair value gap, then I will start to look for this fair value gap, and I will think that market is actually reaching for this fair value gap. One more time, I would love to say that please don't focus on this entry. This is some kind of experimental entry. I'm not gonna talk about this entry. I'm not interested at all to talk about this entry, because this is my thing. I would love to keep that inside of me until I'm not getting something clear from here. So please don't ask me any type of question or any comment about this entry, please. It's my request, okay. So I hope that everything is clear. We are going to trade after 9:30, as we don't have any news today, red folder news. So we'll be able to trade anytime after 9:30. So I believe that uh, the pre-market analysis is done now. If you have any type of question, you can ask me. Before that, don't forget to give me the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new. Next Friday, I'm going to give two free giveaway account. I got it from my funded futures, so I thought, okay, just give them the viewers if they get something. Okay, so next Friday live, I will give you the that to my forex fund account, and you don't need to pay anything because you just don't need to pay anything. If you can pass it, I mean, if you are the lucky one and you got one account, at least one account, then you have to just pass it, and then you will start to earning money. That's all. Okay, before the 9:30, if you have the question, please ask me the question before 9:30, because I mean, from here, but I would love to do some advertisement before starting the 9:30. Okay, so over here you can see this is the apex where we have this 150k, 250k, 300k account just for $40. This is valid until 14th August, so far I know. And if you pass it, you have to pay a lifetime fee for $85, which is going to be paid for one time. Okay, then you don't need to pay again for any kind of fees. My advice is to go for 150k account. I'm sorry if Tamimi get angry on me, but yeah, I would love to suggest that 150k account is the best account for trading, at least for us who are the scalper. Okay, so that is the best account for trade. Don't go for 250k or 300k, though I will get more, I mean, the partial if you take those, but I would love to give you the best suggestion. So 150k, in my opinion, this is the best account size for trading. Okay, the code is T2 Wizard. Now if any of you are interested about my forex fund, which is the cheapest, in my opinion, this is the cheapest so far, because just 50k account is just for $80. You don't need to pay any other fees. If you can pass it, you are going to start to earn the real money. If you use the same code T2 Wizard, then you are going to get it by $76. If you would love to reset it, I mean, if you fail it, then you reset, then it's gonna be $47.50 if you use the same code T2 Wizard. Over here, the 100k same 5% discount. If you use the code 150k, same discount. Okay, so you can take a screenshot, and if you have any query, you can ask to the comment box. Still, my advice is 150k. That's my advice. And here is the some kind of expert plan as well. If any of you are interested to use that expert plan, you can use that one. Okay, so that's all about. Now my stop loss should be there. I really don't want to, just don't focus over here by this entry. We will try to trade after 9:30. Okay, so right now I'm just thinking that don't focus on this entry, just focus on the price action. This parallel gap, remember from 15-minute chart on my right hand side, this parallel gap, market should go through that parallel gap. Now my members, uh, in the emoji section, you will see that there is a emoji which is gonna be the bull emoji, and okay, it stopped me out because I guess I didn't focus on the 9:30 volatility, but it is okay because it should not go below this parallel gap. I was thinking like that way. I mean, this in volume balance, but it reached until this volume balance. I'm not gonna cry because I trail my stop loss, but I will just see. Okay, in the emoji you will get two emoji. One is bull, one is bear. Okay, so give me that emoji so that I can understand your thinking. What you are going to think, market is bullish or bearish for today. Just give me the emoji so that I can see that your expectation from today's market. I'd love to close this thing because the people, if they come later, they will see this is a losing trade. They won't understand why I took that entry, and then they will start to complain, this guy take the losing trade. Okay, thank you, JD. Thank you, Shudipong. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, Jason. Martin is bearish. Chenji is bearish. Anyone else? Izam is bullish. School. It can be bearish, it can be bullish. We will take our decision just after 9:30 and we will go for that trade. Obviously, if it can go through this last fair value gap, I mean the 15-minute candle, if it can close below this last fair value gap, I will start to look for sell, which is not my expectation. I'm not thinking that that is going to happen. Instead, I am thinking that market will keep going higher. That is my expectation. Okay, so it doesn't mean you have to think the same thing what I'm thinking. You don't need to think like that way. You can simply think that market is bearish. There's nothing wrong. But if it keep falling, still this is the bearish fair value gap which was holding the price. If it started to fall, okay, then this is the bearish fair value gap, and this last fair value gap is broken. We'll try to look for a sell. That's all. Now the opening gap is very small. I'm not going to mark the opening gap, but if you want to mark the opening gap, you can mark it. Okay, Leonardo Miguel, you are also thinking about bearish. That's cool. I'd love to remove this to volume imbalance actually, because I don't need those, at least not now. Maybe very soon you are going to get another entry model to read the price action. Okay, very soon. Now, if it can shift the market right now, right here, this is the swing high which is valid for shifting market structure. If it gives me the market structure shift above that high, I'm going to take the buy, to be honest. But the problem is from here to here, this is a very small range below this new opening gap, which is highly risky. So in this type of situation, what I should do, I should not trade. Right now from there, I should not trade. But I'm gonna push my button because I'm expecting that market will go higher. Okay, that's why I'm going to push my button. Make sure that if you would love to push your button through your real money, you are pushing your button by your analysis, not by my expectation or by my watching my execution. Okay, and today I really need some likes, guys, because you know ICT is doing his live, and that's why most of the people are over there. Then we have Tanya. She is also a good trader and a good live streamer, so he has a lot of viewers over there as well. Either way, I'm the lowest one, so I need your support to get some likes. Okay, so make sure that you have given me the likes. So I got the market structure shift, and you can see that entry I took over here. It worked perfectly. I just trailed my stop loss. I got stopped out. And if it keep going higher, I'm not gonna participate in that run. Okay? If it keep going higher without giving me any chance to take entry, I'm not gonna participate in that run. That's for sure. So first, I would love to see a body close above this new opening gap, and yep, the best option is to look for 15-minute chart to look for the body close above this new opening gap. So here is my fair value gap. So far, this is the fair value gap. It is highly risky. The reason is market is inside the new opening gap. Again, it is highly risky. I'm gonna push my button in a risky way because market is working with the new opening gap. That way I explained, until market is below this new opening gap, you should not take any kind of entry. So make sure you have understand the risk over here. So don't just complain if it doesn't work, because I have told you what you should look for. Please don't take the entry if you think this is not going to work and this is highly risky for you. Please don't take the entry. There's nothing wrong for that. So this is the fair value gap. Let me actually check how much is going to be the stop loss. Well, this is 34 handles, so I'm not able to take that one. From there, no. From there, no. From there, no. It is outside of the at least. Well, I will wait. Okay, I'm not gonna push my button because of the stop loss. You can see if I take my entry over there, and if I just covered the candle which has made this fair value gap, still it is 34 handle. So I'm not going to take the entry right now. I would love to wait little more to get another opportunity to take that entry. I'm not gonna push my button because of a stop loss. Either way, I would be stopped out. So I would love to see if it can go back again above this entry fair value gap. Then I will try to find a buy setup. If it can go above this fair value gap, at the same time, if it doesn't close below this low, see this low which has taken the liquidity, all of this liquidity has taken. So if it failed to go below this low and come back again, close above this fair value gap, I'm gonna take the entry, okay? And I'm going to just cover this fair value gap, just that fair value gap. So in that type of situation, it's gonna be something like 18 handle, some kind of 17 handle stop loss, okay? Yeah, it's going to be 17 handle stop loss. If it failed to take that low, this low, and if it can close above that fair value gap one more time, then I'm going to take that entry with a small stop loss, a very tight stop loss. You can see just 17 handle, a very tight stop loss, okay? I think the time lag is near about 17 handle, brother. It will be okay very soon. Just let our country become little more. It's not calm yet, so let him calm down first. Then it will be okay. The internet, every issues will be gone. I hope so. Okay, so there will be maybe 3 to 4 second lag. But if it keep falling, what you are going to do? I'm not going to do until anything. I mean, I'm not going to take any kind of sell until market closed below this fair value gap from 15-minute chart. If market fail to close below this 15-minute chart, I'm not going to do from 15-minute chart. I'm not going to take any kind of sell. So some of you are thinking that this was the market has taken the buy side liquidity. This is the market structure shift. Maybe there will be a fair value gap. Price will tap to this fair value gap. Then it will keep going lower. It is also valid, absolutely perfectly valid. I'm not going to participate in that price run. So I would love to see market will close below this fair value gap first. Then it will fall. Until then, I'm not interested to trade. Okay, I'm not gonna take any kind of sell. So this setup didn't work and I didn't push it because of the big stop loss. As this low is taken, so this fair value gap is not important in in general. It's not important, but it is also important because this is the first fair value gap around 9:30. This is the waiting time. Guys, please make sure that you have filtered your trade. If you see the long stop loss, don't take those type of entry. So filter it out. It will help you, man. It will help you a lot. So you can see that market has traded that fair value gap right now. Maybe it will fall. I don't care. I'm not gonna participate in that fall because until market doesn't close below this fair value gap from 15-minute chart, I'm not going to participate in any kind of sell setup. Just no sell setup. Thank you for that comment, Mark the Shark. But that is the thing I am keep telling you guys. Okay, I'm just keep telling you guys that I don't care about the London session low, London session high, Asia session low, Asia session high, then previous day low, previous day. They're nothing. They're not liquidity. Okay, how can I just make? They're liquidity, but in some specific, a specific situation, they're liquidity. How can I prove that, man? I really am unable to say. I mean, prove it right now. It will be all messy if I start to talk about the session liquidity, and you don't need those liquidity. You should look for only relatively equal highs and relatively equal lows. You see this candle tap over there. If I were trading, this is my buy. I am going to put my stop loss just cover the min threshold of that order block. I am going to target until this parallel gap to that specific leg. See this parallel gap until that parallel gap. That is my target. Now you can say it is hindsight, but I told you when it just tapped to this order block high, I told that I would go for that trade if I were alone over here. As I'm not alone, it can be wrong. I can be wrong. Simply, I can be wrong. So I don't want to be wrong with you. I would love to wait for the perfect scenario to take the entry. That's why I wouldn't go for the trade. But if I were alone, I would push my button. I'm gonna take. I mean, got a stopped out. I don't care because that is logical to me. That market should not go below the min threshold of that order block. It went lower. I got stopped out. Perfect. I'm not. I will just simply take that loss, and I will keep looking for another opportunity to take entry. Now here, I'm not telling that I would love to go for buy or I'm over biased that market is going for buy. No, I'm not going to tell that. All I'm going to tell, I would love to look for opportunity to take entry. Here, I'm just waiting to show you the perfect setup when I am able to catch the entry. If market would love to keep falling, this is going to be your order block. If market would love to keep falling, now I'm not thinking that market is keep falling, so I'm not gonna frame the sell setup. But if it wants to keep falling, you see this candle, this is your order block for keep falling. Why that is the order block? If it would love to keep falling, market has taken the liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, market has traded that fair value gap. This is the order block. By that specific candle, it is validated as a order block. It tapped this order block, it can keep falling. I'm not still thinking that market is falling, so I'm not going to take any kind of sell right now until I see the body close below this last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. When the body will close below this last fair value gap from 15-minute chart, then I will start to look for sell until this fair value gap. Here, until this fair value gap, I will start to look for sell. So I'll be bearish. Until then, I will just do nothing. I'll keep watching the price. Whether you are going to miss that trade, I don't care. I need the confirmation first. So without the confirmation, if I push my button, that means I'm going to be push my button. When I saw this leg, I was going to push my button over there. When I saw that leg, I'm gonna push my button over there. When if I see that market is starting to go higher again, I'm gonna push my button again. So here, all I need to wait for the perfect price action from this 15-minute chart. That chart will tell me what is going to happen. If it can close below this last parabolic gap from 15-minute chart, then I will start to think that market is reaching for that parabolic gap. So here I will start to look for sell again. If it doesn't close below this parabolic gap, or maybe one candle close, the very next candle go back again above and closed above the constant constant of that last parabolic gap, yeah, I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish. So either way, I will depend on this 15-minute parabolic gap. 15-minute chart. So far it seems like that market is falling. Traded that bearish parabolic gap, at the same time the new day opening gap, then it is falling. So far it seems like that. So am I going to take sell? Just I will wait 1 minute 3 seconds. Just 1 minute 3 seconds to see how this candle is going to close. You are going to miss all the setup. No, I'm not going to miss the setup. If you think like that way, that means you are in FOMO. Make sure that you have overcome your FOMO. FOMO is very dangerous, okay? Hey Navotni, I was looking for buy, brother. See, everyone is telling me that I should look for sell. Where are you, man? What should I do? I should go for buy, right? By the way, what you are doing here, ICT is in live. Tell him to look for buy. By the way, can anyone tell me what ICT is looking for? Is he looking for buy or is he looking for sell? Any of you, okay? What he is looking for? Yeah, I wanna get some kind of confirmation from him. So this candle has closed from 15 minutes and it has closed below this parabolic gap. So now I'm good to go for sell. I'm good to go look for sell until this parabolic gap. All I need a setup right now. If I get a setup now, I'll look for that sell. That means what is the setup? Something like that. Market has taken the buy side liquidity, market structure shift, parabolic gap, boom. If I get that, I'll go for that sell. If I don't get it, it can be a breaker block entry as well. We'll see, okay? So I will go for the sell now. I am good to go for the sell because this candle has closed below this last parabolic gap. As it has closed this last parabolic gap, simply it can go for this last parabolic gap right now. So until this last parabolic gap, I'll be bearish. Here I will just wait for a setup now. You're just talking bullshit. You know, Avanti. Seriously, man. Oh man. He's looking for Tania's flower. Okay. What is her flower actually? Again, as I told you, brother, if this single candle can close above the constant constant of this last parabolic gap, if it can close above this constant constant, I'm still looking for buy, not sell. So don't get me wrong. As I told that I'm good to go for sell. So it all depends. In that type of situation, I will see this is the fake breakout. So though I saw that ICT is looking for sell as well, maybe I'll be against his bias. If it can, this 15-minute candle can close above the constant constant, not at the level of constant constant. It has to close above the constant constant. In that type of situation, I'll be against ICT, and I'm extremely sorry for that. I'm not feeling confident now. Okay, but all I need to see how this candle is going to close from 15-minute chart for looking for buy. Okay, for looking for buy, but at the same time, if I see it has taken some buy side liquidity before closing this 15-minute specific candle, before closing that specific 15-minute candle, if I see market give me a lower market structure shift and the stop loss is allowed me to take that entry, I'll go for sell before even close this candle. Okay, but if this candle close above this constant and constant of that last parabolic gap, no, I'm not looking for buy sell anymore. I'm looking for buy again until this area. Okay, so I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for this price action. No, man, it's not true. Market stop loss is not going to be too volatile. I mean, wild or whatever you are telling. Trust me. As today we don't have the news, we will be able to take entry which is going to be below 20 handle stop loss. We are going to get that. That is my belief. Okay, that is my belief. I'm not telling that it is going to happen, but if it is happen, then I will trade. If it doesn't happen, I'm not going to trade today. If you know that market is wild, so I don't want to force the market to give me the entry. Now, as I told you, okay, let me clear this part one more time from 15-minute chart. I told if market can close below this last parabolic gap, I will start to look for sell again until this last parabolic gap. At the same time, if the very next candle can close above the constant and constant, not at the level of the constant and constant, not below the constant and constant, or maybe not obviously not below the last parabolic gap, just above the constant and constant, I am not going to look for sell. I will start to look for buy again before closing that candle. Just before closing that specific candle, if I get a lower market structure shift after taking the buy side lower market structure shift, I will go for that sell if that sell setup create below the constant of that 15-minute last parabolic gap. So below that constant encroachment. If the setup create from 1 minute chart, I'm going to take that cell. Okay, this is the part you should take notes and you should keep that in your mind. Okay, this is the part. I mean, every single time I told that, brother, I'm going to go for sell, I'm going to go for buy. As ICT is also giving you something new, I would love to go little, you know, little deeper price action. So when you should look for buy and sell. In past, I told that I don't care how far it will fall. I don't care because I will keep looking for buy. Right? Remember when it was falling in past, what did I tell you? I don't care how far it will go. It will come here. I don't care. I'm not going to take the sell. If I get any opportunity to take buy, I'll go for that. But right now, I'm just telling you how you should change your bias. This is the way you should change your bias. Oh man, if this setup could create above this parallel gap, oh man, that was awesome. But as it didn't create above the parallel gap, I am just unable to take that entry. This is our well-known setup, which I am unable to take the entry. The reason is this setup has created below the constant encroachment of that last parallel gap from 15 minute chart. So I'm just unable to take that entry because it is just gambling. If this same setup has created above the constant encroachment of this 15-minute parallel gap, I would love to look for buy. As it didn't do that, I'm just not going to push my button over there. I'm not gonna suggest that to go to micro. The reason is micro chart is different. It's absolutely different. I don't see the precision over there. So I'm not going to suggest you to go to micro chart. My advice, if you think this is a huge volatile area, okay, for example, you took that entry, you covered the breakaway gap constant encroachment, just constant encroachment, still this is 31 handle. If you see this is a huge volatile, either try to take the entry from some kind of certain level or don't trade at all. Just don't trade at all. Now over here, I'm going to take the entry. Actually, let me check if I can catch that one or not. This time I'm going to push my button. I don't care how much the volatility will be or how much everything will be. I'm going to push my button. If it can come back again to this order block, I'm going to push my button. Though it's going to be near about 29 handle, I don't care. But I'm just going to push my button. But it has to come back to this order block. We can also think market reverse from random area. What I was also looking at 50-minute parabol gap below for manipulating day. As I told you that I'm expecting that market will go for that buy side liquid. That was my expectation. This is the fake breakout. So far it's look like it's a fake breakout. That means one candle has closed below this last parabol gap. The very next candle come back again inside the last parabol gap. Why it reached until that area? I believe that if you go, I mean, change your time frame or the lower or the higher, I don't know, you will get some kind of a specific parabolic gap around that area. Let me actually check from 1 minute chart. So from 1 minute chart, I have this last parabolic gap. So let me mark the last parabolic gap from 1 minute chart. I don't know it has traded that or not. I really don't know, but let me check actually. Okay. So over here, it came back below this last parabolic gap. It is not reversing from a random level. It is reversing from this last parabolic gap. If it reverse actually, it is reversing from this last parabolic gap. That was the fake breakout. If you just change the time frame to hourly chart, just for hourly chart. Okay, let me go to the hourly. you will see there is a week, just a week. Okay, look, this is just a week. This week has also traded this order block, maybe the mean threshold of this hourly order block or whatever it is. It's not reverse, I mean random reversal, but yeah, if I saw one candle close below this last parabolic gap, then it worked with this last parabolic gap, 1 2 3 4 5 candles, something like that. Yeah, in that type of situation I would say this is the random reversal, which is nearly, I mean very rare. I mean out of 1,000 it's going to happen one time. Okay, so as I told you, I would go for that trade if it could create above this last parabolic constant crossment. As it has created below this constant crossment, I was unable to take that entry. I will just try still I will try to catch that trade from that order block. If it can come back again to this order block, yeah, I'll be in the market. If I get a stop out, I don't care. I'm going to get maybe 30 handle loss, but as it is highly volatile, I would love to leave this trade. This last parabolic reaction, okay, this is the last parabolic from 1 minute chart. If this reaction can send the price until this order block, I'm going to take that buy, and my stop loss just covered the mean threshold of that order block. If I get a stop out over here, I'll take re-entry over there depending on that breaker block. But if it keep going higher, I really don't have anything. I really don't have anything. You missed the trade. I'm happy for that, brother. I'm just happy because it didn't give me the thing I was looking for. So here when market was falling, I didn't look for sell. That is my win. When it was falling, I didn't look for sell. That is my winning. Because I was telling you that just wait for the 15-minute confirmation, what it is going to do. That is my winning. I wasn't looking for sell. I just missed it because I'm unfortunate today. Market didn't tap to this order block. If before even going higher, if it could tap to this order block, I'll be happy to take that buy. I'm going to close this one because market has already reached in a certain level or very far. Okay, it went very far. Also, I'm unfortunate because this setup has created below the constant crossment of that 50-minute last parabolic gap. I'm just unfortunate today. Even if this setup has created above here, above the constant crossment, the way I told yesterday's video, guys, if you have watched my yesterday's video, I told that if you see this is a huge stop loss, then what you should do, you should first think about to sacrifice that trade. How? You are not going to take your entry from that entry parabolic gap. Instead, you are going to take your entry from the breakaway gap, just from the breakaway gap. Okay, so maybe until this constant crossment, for example, the breakaway gap constant crossment, you are going to take the entry and you are going to put your stop loss below that breakaway gap. Or maybe if you are able to put it below the candle which has made this breakaway gap, and if you see the stop loss is covering your loss, I mean it is applicable, then just take that entry. You will sacrifice that trade and you will wait to see that if market can reach until that area. Maybe you are able to take your entry from the breakaway gap high, just from high, and until the low you are going to cover that, maybe your 15 handles, something like that, just something like that. Maybe the breakaway gap is little smaller and it is going to give you that 15 handle. So you are going to sacrifice that entry parabolic gap entry. Instead, you are waiting for that breakaway gap. As I was unable to take that entry from this breakaway gap, I would look for this one from that constant crossment. As you can see, it didn't reach until that area, so I missed that trade, and I don't care about that. Okay, this is the part I am going to highly recommend you guys. So make sure that you understand my thinking. Okay, what I'm thinking about the price in a specific moment. By the way, can you anyone tell me what ICT is still waiting? Is he still waiting for sell or not? Because I believe that now market is reaching for that buy side liquidity. That is my belief. Okay, I am not going to change my thinking depending on anyone else analysis, even if it is ICT. I don't care. I'm not going to change my thinking. Even if I'm wrong, I'll be strict with my analysis. You should do the same. So if you are thinking that market is going to fall, you should give me a sheet. You are thinking market is going to fall, so it will fall. If it doesn't fall, you are not going to trade. This is how you should trade. Okay, just let me know if ICT is still looking for sell or not. ICT is just talking. Okay. Yeah, he talked too much. Like me. I mean, like me. Yeah, I know. He talked too much. Don't even forget. I mean, today I have a lot of line over here. I'm sorry for that. I'm going to remove this mean threshold and order block line to make my chart little clear. So this is the last variable cap. I'm going to remove that one as well. I'm just going to keep this bearish variable cap where I told that it should work as an inversion variable cap. That's I told. Also this new opening gap. See the reaction from the new opening gap high. So this reaction, I will see if this reaction can send the price until that order block. But brother, previously you told about that last parallel gap from 1 minute chart. You wanted to look for that reaction from that 1 minute last parallel gap. Man, please try to understand the fact. This is the strongest parallel gap, the new opening gap. This is the strongest parallel gap. This is the most, this is the highest, strongest parallel gap, new week opening gap. So if it reverses from that new opening gap, you can't just complain that 1 minute last parallel gap. Man, please don't do that. Okay, please try to understand that part. The reaction I was expecting from there, and I'm going to get that one from there. New opening gap, I'm cool with that. Nothing is wrong over there, man. Are you going to think that market is going to fall again? Absolutely not. I will think about the fall if and only if market can close below this last parallel gap. But that fall, I mean that close should not be the fake breakout. So if this is the fake breakout. Anybody has any confusion? One candle close below this last parallel gap, reached until the 1 minute last parallel gap. The very next candle come back again and close above this last parallel gap. Simply this is the fake breakout. I'm not thinking that market is going to fall again. I'm bullish now, but market is struggling to break that new opening gap. It will be broken. This high and that high, they are relatively equal highs. This high has made that relatively equal highs much more stronger. If market fail to take that buy side liquidity, instead it fall until maybe until this order block. Are you going to take the buy from that order block now? No, I'm not going to take the buy from that order block. I'll start to look for the breaker block, 22 YT model or anything else, something like that. But I'm not going to take entry from that order block now. But when this candle appeared over there, remember I told that I don't care how much the word loss is going to be. I'm gonna push my button if it can come back again to this order block. As it didn't reach, I didn't do anything. I'll just keep waiting. If it keep going higher, I'm not going to touch that market right now. I will wait. So far I can go for the buy, to be honest, as this parallel cap is working as an inversion parallel cap. Okay, so here I got the market structure shift. Why that high, brother? Why that high? Because this is the highest high. This is the highest high. See, I got the market structure shift. Now I'm going to remove this one. This is my market structure shift. If it can make a fair value gap over there around that area, I'm good to go take buy. For example, here it has a fair value gap. I'm good to go take buy from there. All I need just a fair value gap from here around that area. The best option is that fair value gap is going to create above the constant encroachment of this new opening gap. If it can make that, that is the best case of scenario. If it failed to make the fair value gap, I don't have any trade opportunity over here. Just I don't have any trade opportunity. It didn't make any fair value gap. I'm not going to take any entry. Simple. You are just talking, brother. Push the button, push the button, push the button. You're very hungry, man. Market will never tell you lie. Trust me, man. Market will never tell you lie. It will give you the sign. Am I going to go higher or am I going to go lower? It will give you the sign. Always believe in market. Okay, always believe in him. If it wanted to go higher, why it didn't make a fair value gap? Why it didn't left a fair value gap over there? Why it didn't do that? If it really would love to go higher. Now, it is going higher. I don't care. I was also looking for buy. It didn't make the fair value gap. I'm not going to believe that market is going higher now. So what I will do, I will wait again. The way I have waited over there, remember, 15-minute candle close below this last fair value gap. I will wait here as well. 15-minute candle close above this new opening gap, because I know my range until that buy side liquid. Still, I have a range from there to there. 267 handle, man. What you are thinking about? 267 handle. Still, you have the range. So why you are getting panic? Wait, wait. There was a fair value gap, brother. I mean, let me check actually. I saw. Oh man, this type of fair value gap I don't actually see. Okay, they're very difficult to see. I mean, yep, it has a very small fair value. I don't look those type of fair value gap. I want to see some kind of clean fair value gap. Okay, something you can see simply by open eyes, something like that. I'm extremely sorry because I have a lot of lines in my chart today. I need all of them because today I'm going to tell you when and how you should change your bias. The way I was talking about over there, every single day in past, I keep telling that as I'm looking for buy because of my narrative, because of my everything, I will just look for buy. I don't care how far it will fall. I just don't care about that. But as today, I am gonna talk about how to change the bias. That's why I'm gonna keep all of this parallel gap around that area. Okay. So if you get confused, I'm sorry. This is a order block, but I don't want to leave that order block because this order block has created inside this inversion fair value gap from 15-minute chart. I don't want to leave that order block. Instead, I would love to see that market will actually fall at least until this order block, because this is the unfinished business. This is the unfinished business. Okay. You can say, brother, this is inside the another setup. No, it's not inside the another setup. This is the first setup. This is the first setup. At the same time, don't forget about this fair value gap. Why that fair value gap, brother? Why it is important? This is the first fair value gap around 9:30. Always expect the reaction from that fair value gap. I told this in my live. Now you can, if you ask me, as because some of you keep asking me about why ICT told that you are rebranding ICT concept. No man, I'm not rebranding, but that doesn't mean I don't have the freedom to talk about my experience, to talk about my visualization of this market. Okay, so this is my visualization that this parallel gap is extremely important, because I will keep getting the reaction until 4 p.m. today, until today's 4 p.m. from this parallel gap. Whenever market will come here to that specific parallel gap, it will keep giving me the reaction, because this is the first parallel gap after 9:30 open. Now, is that my invention? No, it's not my invention. I don't remember the name of that guy. I think she was a girl, so far I remember. She talked about this fair value gap. I mean, not exactly to that fair value gap. She talked about the fair value gap around 9:30, so far I remember. I learned it from her. As I told, I'm just unlucky over here. It didn't give me the fair value gap. I was unable to take that buy. Just look over here. I was just unable. Now, why it didn't give me the fair value gap? Maybe it is using this nude opening gap. Just using this nude opening gap. I don't care. I'm not gonna force the market to give me that trade. Why you are thinking that market was going higher from there? Because this is that inversion fair value gap. Remember I talked about this inversion fair value gap from 15-minute chart. This is that inversion fair value gap. Did it working as inversion fair value gap? Perfectly, it is working as inversion fair value gap. I am just unlucky because market didn't left a fair value gap over here. If it now there is this maybe one tick fair value gap, maybe, okay, I'm not sure, maybe one tick fair value gap. I don't look those type of fair value gap. Instead, I would love to see some kind of specific and clear fair value gap. So what I will do, what is my next step? No, she's not Lumi Trades. Trades never joined my live, brother. Okay, she never joined my live. Someone from my live streaming. I don't remember, but someone from my live streaming. Yeah, Jim, I was going to talk about that. There is a small fair value gap. I don't look those type of fair value gap. It's my problem. I'm sorry for that. I don't mark them. Later, if I see the reaction, maybe as a hindsight, I mark those type of fair value gap. Here, I am just unable to take that buy because market didn't left that buy, I mean, fair value gap. Obvious, I mean, something like this type of fair value gap. Okay, look, this type of fair value gap, maybe this type of fair value gap. If it could leave that type of fair value gap, I would go for that buy. I don't care. And as I told, I'll be very happy to see that fair value gap is above that constant and cosmic. That would be more confident for me, but I would go for that buy. How far I could go? See this rejection block, and until that rejection block, I would go for that rejection block from 1 minute chart. Why that rejection block? Why not another level? I have another level around that area. What is that? What is that? Let me mark it. So here, that area, last fair value gap, or maybe until this rejection block, maybe I would go for that one depending on the handle, how much I was going to get. Maybe there I took my entry here, for example. Okay, I took my entry here. I would cover the new day opening gap low, something like that, just new day opening gap low until that area, and then I would go for that last fair value gap, 52 handle. Perfect. I wouldn't go for that rejection block. Maybe my entry is over here, for example. My entry is over there, the 43 handle. I will take a partial over here, and I would hold my trade until that rejection block. It depends on that area how much I am going to get from there. Okay, so yeah, but as it didn't left the fair value gap, I am not going to take that entry. You can say there is a small fair value gap, but as I told, so some kind of fair value gap that is obvious to look from your empty eyes. You can see simply that type of fair value gap, like this one, that type of fair value gap, this type of fair value gap, maybe some the fair value gap things, right? You know that. Hi, can we use new opening gap as the inversion fair value gap for setup in case the price fits it? No, we can't use that. New opening gap you should not use as your entry point or as your bias. Okay, you can't use new opening gap because new opening gap is something, it doesn't need to react always, but that doesn't mean it's not going to react anytime. It can react anytime. Sometimes you will see it didn't react at all. Sometimes you will see it is reacting perfectly. So you just can't use that new opening gap that you are going to use just for to take buy or sell. If it is very near below, very near here somewhere, you are not allowed to take buy. If it is very near here, you are not allowed to take sell. If it is here, you are allowed to take buy. If it is here, you are allowed to take sell, depending on your other price action. I mean, thing, everything. Guys, make sure that you have given me the likes, you have subscribed to my channel if you are new. Now I talk too much, I know that, but I always try to be strict in point. Okay, strict in point and what I'm looking for and how I'm looking for and why I'm looking for what I'm looking for. So I always try to be strict over here. Now, if you ask me what I'm looking for right now, I would love to see this candle is going to close above the new opening gap. It is going to close above that new opening gap. If it failed to close above that new opening gap, no, I'm not looking for buy. I mean buy anymore. I will start to look for sell again. If it close maybe below the constant crossment of this new opening gap. If it close above this new opening gap, yeah, I'm bullish. This time I'll be very strong with my bias because of my narrative. I was bullish from the morning. Just from the morning I was bullish. But brother, you told about the sell. Remember what I told. And please make sure that you got that point. It is confusing. At the beginning it is confusing, but in time you will see how beautiful it is. I don't need to take that entry from there because I got the market structure shift. After liquidity taken, perfect market structure shift, fair value gap, immediate reaction, boom. That doesn't mean I have to push my button over there. Why? Because it has created in an area which is not allowing me to take the entry. So I'm not going to take that buy. Simple. If it create in a certain area where I'm allowed to take the buy, maybe above this consistent crossband of this 15-minute bullish parabolic, I would go for that buy. It is not falling. For example, it has given me some kind of obvious market structure shift for 1 minute chart. I don't care. I'm not going to take that buy because I know market left some unfinished business. Maybe it will come back again until this area before expanding higher again. So I'm not going to take sell, man. I'm looking for buy. Now this candle has closed above the new opening gap. What I'm looking for right now, just a higher market structure shift. After taking the liquidity, just a higher market structure shift. I will take the buy. At the same time, if I would love to take a sell, what I should look for? Candle close below this new opening gap from 15-minute chart. I have to wait for that. See the consequence over here. This is why it is difficult. You should look for buy or you should look for sell. This is why it's difficult. You are going to do that, but in time when you will build your confidence about reading the price action, you are going to do the same thing. You will take the buy, you will take the sell. But at the beginning, it is very confusing how I can change my bias. That's why I told, if you are looking for buy, just keep looking for buy. Don't give a shit to that fall. If you're looking for sell, just look for sell. Don't give a shit to that buy run. Maybe you are wrong. You are looking for sell, but you are wrong. Market is not actually going to fall today. It is actually going higher. So what, man? Just today you are not going to trade anymore. Okay, just I hope that you got my point. Okay. If I get a higher market remember what did I say over here? If I get a lower market structure shift, perfect. I'm going to take the sell from there. But if I would love to look for a buy, I have to wait for 15-minute candle to close. Same thing over here. If I get a higher market structure shift, I'll go for buy. But if I would love to look for a sell, I have to wait to see how this candle is going to close from 15-minute chart. Is it going to close below this new opening gap? Then I'll be able to take sell maybe. This is the theme you should understand about buying and selling from the same market. That means you are going to predict the sell run and the buy run. Not every the leg. Not every leg, but most of the leg you'll be able to catch. For that you need more patience, you need more experience, you need to spend more time in front of your chart. If I make the wizard version of today's stream, the first 5 to 10 minutes I will talk. Okay, I'll just talk. I know that you don't like talking, but I will talk because I have to make a summary of ICT's talking of his 1 hour. Okay, before starting his price action reading, he was talking about a lot of things by 1 hour. So it was 1 hour talking, but I will summarize that talking by 5 to 10 minutes, and you have to let me do that because that is extremely important. The most important part is that talking. Okay, Tanya is looking for sell. I'm sorry, I'm not looking for sell, I'm looking for buy. Okay, as I told you, even ICT is also looking for sell. I don't care. I'm looking for buy until the next price action. Until the next price action, I'm looking for buy until this buy side liquidity. So everything is telling me that market is going higher. If I get just a market structure shift right now, I'm in the market. All I need just a market structure shift. Like this type of market is just a market structure shift. If I get it, I'll be in the market. That doesn't mean I'm inviting you to take the buy. Please don't do that. Who has the power to go to the second chart? Can you confirm me that there is a 15-second market structure shift or not? Who has the power to go to the second chart? I am not able to do that because my subscriptions doesn't allow me to go to the second chart, that is 15-second chart or 30-second chart. But if you have the power, then just Just let me know there is a setup from 15-second chart or not. There should be a setup. Okay, there should be a setup. This swing high, no, it's not valid. Sorry, I'm sorry. This swing high is valid. This swing high is not valid. This one, it's not valid, but this one is valid. Yes, 15-second and 30-second chart, there is MSS. Okay, I was thinking like that way because in my opinion, this is a valid setup. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take that entry. I will wait for 1 minute setup. Okay, I'll just look for that 1 minute setup. I was hoping there is a setup actually, and the stop was something like that. Just that rejection block. I can put it little higher actually until that area. But I'm not going to take that entry. I will just wait for 1 minute setup because it can be wrong and I don't know where if there is anything else important from 15-second chart or not. So I just can't use the 1 minute chart for 15-second entry. That's why I'm not going to push my button over here. Maybe there is something that is obvious from 15-second chart where I should take the partial. As I'm not doing that, I'm just going to wait for 1 minute setup. If I get 1 minute setup, I'll take that. If I don't get it, I'm not going to take that entry. Okay. But I was believing that there was a setup from 15-second chart and you will be able to take the partial from that setup. Okay, because this is obvious. Market come back again to this new opening gap. See this new opening gap, it come back again here. It was respecting, then this displacement went above these highs. Now it's not valid from 1 minute chart, but from your lower time frame you must have an market structure shift over there with a fair value gap immediate reaction. You must have that. Okay, so that should be your, I mean, there should be a buy setup from your lower time frame, and I really don't know how far you will be able to catch that. Say until that area it is 28 handle, maybe you will be able to catch I mean, there is some kind of last favorable cup or something from your lower time frame. You'll be able to catch that partial, maybe then you will be stopped at the break even, maybe, I don't know. But I'm just not going to push my button uh, until I don't get some kind of setup from 1 minute chart. It just think that this buy side liquidity. Okay, so far it is obvious that market is going for that buy side liquidity. As I explained from the beginning, the narrative. What is the narrative? Market is going for that Monday high. If it is overzealous, then it will take those relatively equal highs from Friday. See, this relatively equal highs. If it is overzealous, I'm not telling market is going for that. I'm just telling if it is overzealous. But this high, see this smooth highs. Wizard told you how to look for that bias, man. You just didn't believe it. So that is my target. Super. Okay. When you are going to take the sell, if and only if market will close from 15-minute chart below this new opening gap, then I will start to look for sell until this last parallel gap from 15-minute chart. Then I will start to look for sell until that area. If it doesn't do that, I will keep looking for buy until market is above this new opening gap. Tanya got stopped out on a short. No, brother, there is no valid MSS. That's why I didn't push my button, brother. Simple. If I get a valid market structure shift, I'll go for that buy or something. If I don't get perfect setup, I'm not gonna push my button. That's for sure. If and only if there is a perfect setup, I'll push my button. If I were alone, what I would do? I mean, if you are alone, did you trade? I would take a buy from there. Remember that area? I would take a buy from there. That's for sure. From that order block, yeah, I would push my button. That's for sure. Is that around 9:30? Not that one. Sorry. Where was that one? Sorry. That from there, that area. Okay, that was the order block actually. From that one, I would push my button over there, and you see I got stopped out. So far that is the only setup I have seen until now. And then I got stopped out over here. Then I would push my button from there to that specific fair value gap. Uh, though my stop loss would be very big. I mean below the candle which has made the fair value gap. So below that candle, okay, it's gonna be very big, okay. But this is the two entry. You could see that one losing trade, one winning trade. That's all. I mean it is going to be a winning trade, that's for sure. But yeah, either way, I'm talking into consideration what happened yesterday with Japanese market. Is it wise to look for a buy in such circumstances? Man, I don't know what happened. I'm just reading the price action. I don't know what is happening. Whatever happened, I don't care. If you would love to see the add the news with the market, then what you should expect the volatility. The news are making the volatility, but it doesn't changing it is not going to change the algorithm. Okay, it's not going to change the algorithm whatever news it is, crash, anything, I don't care. It is just adding the volatility to the market, but it's not changing the direction, because this direction is determined by algorithm. Okay, am I clear or not? Let me know. Again, I'm not saying that market is going higher, as I explained when and how I should look for buy or sell. If I see that it is respecting my expectation, I'll go for that. If it doesn't respect my expectation, I'm not going to take that trade. Simple. Right now I'm just looking for a market structure shift to the higher portion so that market can reach until that line. That doesn't mean in a longer term market is bullish. In a longer term I'm bearish. See this sell side liquidity, that is obvious. I believe that this is going to be taken by this week. 17338.75. Remember that line. It is going to be taken by this week. It's my belief. But that doesn't mean market has to keep falling. It has some job to do. Okay. Bro, what is happening in your country? We just got the freedom. Now we got the independence again from a dictator, Hasina, Sheikh Hasina. Now we got the freedom, okay? So now everything is cool. Little violent, but still it's cool. I mean, we got the freedom. That's all, man. It will never be able to change, brother. The algorithm will never be able to change until 100% people are going to use that algorithmic price run. That means the ICT concept. If 100% people or 99% people start to use that concept, this algorithm, I mean ICT concept, yeah, then it will be changed. Until then, it's not going to be changed, because in that type of situation, market has to make new algorithm to make sure that ICT traders are the liquidity. Right now, we are this algorithm. Market makers is using this algorithm. We are the participant of that winning of the market makers. Okay, so the way market is consolidating, we should wait. Okay, we should wait here. You said you bearish after hitting overnight high. No, I didn't say that. What do you mean by overnight high? I guess you're talking about this. I didn't tell that. If it is consolidating, I really don't have anything to do around that area. If it is consolidating, see, just consolidating. What is VFVZ, brother? I think Jack, you have seen the reaction versus reversal. Okay, so don't get confused by reaction and reversal. It is just consolidating. So don't participate in that price action right now. Wait. Can I go for sell? I can't go for sell. If you want, you can go. I'm not interested to look for sell. Happy Independence Day. Thank you, SK Trade. He lives a better in content that ICT himself, brother. Your lives are better in content that ICT himself, brother. No, it's not true, brother. ICT is ICT. He's the best. He is the best, okay? How far it can reach? This word block, unfinished business, remember? Can I look for a sell over here? I am not able to take a sell from there. Why? I need to see if the 15-minute candle closed below this new opening gap. Then I'll be able to look for sell. If I don't see 50-minute candle closed below this new opening gap, I'm not able to look for sell. All I'm seeing that market fall to take the liquidity. It came here to take the liquidity. At the same time, to trade that 50-minute inversion fair value gap, 1 minute 9:30, after 9:30, okay, around 9:30 fair value gap. Remember this fair value gap? So let me make it little bolder so that you can understand this fair value gap is from 9:30. So far, I'm just seeing that market has traded around that area. The reaction from that 50-minute fair value gap, how far it will reach, I don't know. Maybe until this order block, I don't care. I'm not going to participate in that fall. For taking the sell, all I need to see if the candle can close from 15-minute chart below this new opening gap. If it can do that, I'm good to go look for sell. Until then, I'm not good to go look for sell. So I'm waiting here. Simply, I'm just waiting. I'm talking about the price over here. Right now, market is consolidating. This is the consolidation. It's in range bound. This is the low. This is the high. Market is inside this range. So let mark that low and that high. See this area? This is the consolidation area. Market is in this consolidation area. I don't care. I'm not interested to take buy or sell right now. Market has started just 1 hour ago. Just 1 hour ago. Still, I have a lot of time to trade. Why I'm in hurry? I'm not in hurry, brother. I'm just waiting. That new opening gap is from today. Shanta Feast, are you kidding, brother? I'm not a politician person. I don't like politics actually. I don't have any intention to contribute to Bangladeshi politics. I'm good to go with you guys. Okay, I'm good to go with you guys. If I get a higher market structure shift, I'm going to take the buy. If the setup create above the constant crossment of that new opening gap, I'm going to take the buy. If maybe there is a higher market structure shift, I mean sorry, swing high, then market has given me the market structure shift. The fair value gap is just above or at the level of this constant crossment of this new opening gap. Yeah, I'll push my button over there to take the buy. If the buy setup create below this new opening gap, I'm not going to take that buy. Simply see this fair value gap, this fair value gap. Now I'm not telling that it's going to hold the price, but just look at this fair value gap around 9:30. Guys, I keep forgetting something, okay? So don't forget to mark that fair value gap every single day after 9:30. Just the first fair value gap. It can be a bullish fair value gap, it can be a bearish fair value gap, but some kind of fair value gap like this, not like one handle fair value gap, not like that. Some kind of this type of fair value gap. Please mark those fair value gap and extend it to your right. And later you will see. Do the journal. how many times you are going to respect, you are going to see the respect from that specific fair value gap in time. I'm not telling you to make new content or rebranding ICT concept. I'm just telling you in time you will invent something new. You will say, and you will come to, maybe you will go to anyone else and tell them, brother, this is the time market is going to reverse from there, because you have already seen lot of time it is respecting from that specific area, not 100% of the time, but most of the time. Okay. Why all the color are the same? Not a good trade, but still. Why I took that entry? If you ask me directly why I took that entry, what is the reason for taking that entry? Now, this time market went lower, take that low as a liquidity, this relatively equal loss as a liquidity, tap to this inversion fair value from 15-minute chart. All I need a market structure shift over here. I have this clean buy side liquidity. See this clean buy side liquidity over here around that area. Also this high I wanted to, later I tried to change it until the, you see this rejection block, I wanted to change it until the rejection block. What you should do, you should wait for this market structure shift. Now this is your time to look for the buy from this fair value gap. See this fair value gap, this is the valid fair value gap to take entry, but the problem is if you would love to take the entry from there, you have to cover this breakaway gap which is near about 59 handle, something like that. I'm unable to do that. So I was predicting the price even before it create by this inversion fair value gap. Why that is the inversion fair value gap? This high failed to take that high. It went lower, take the liquidity, left the buy side liquidity. This fair value gap should be should it should hold the price, send it until at least that high, at least that high. At the same time, you saw that my stop loss was just below this fair value gap and also this candle's low. Now my stop loss was too tight. I should not put my stop loss over there. My stop loss should be here below this breakaway gap. But I put it over there because if I got stopped out, I would take re-entry. As I told, this is your entry should be there around that area. See this fair value gap? This is your entry. You wanna need the perfect entry, this is your entry. See this candle here, that should be your entry. Where should you put your stop loss? At least below the candle which has made this fair value gap, at least below that candle which has made this fair value gap. If you see it's huge, then try to put it at least from that constant crossment 26 handle. Still it's huge, try to take it from the low of this fair value gap. Below this fair value gap, no, that entry is not valid. At least from that area, if you see it's okay, then take that entry. Here you can be stopped out, that means market can stop you out because here you have that breakaway gap. In that type of situation, you will wait, come back again, press close above this fair value gap, like this one. Okay, here I'm going to put my stop loss over there. I will show you, if I get stopped out, I'll show you what you should do and where should you put your target profit. See this relatively equal highs, that should be your target around that area. And I'll show you, if I get stopped out, then what should I do. I'll show it to you. Okay, just don't worry, I'll show you if I get stopped out. Now I'll put my stop loss little above, as my entry is little higher. I'm going to put my stop loss below that candle because this candle is valid for shifting market structure to the lower portion. So I will put the entry around that area. This tool, actually I will put it over here. I should not though take my entry over there, but as I was late, and that is my target, and that here, that is my target. Okay, now you can see it's not even 1:2. I'm sorry for that because as I told you, I was late. I just took that entry to show you what you should do if you get stopped out over there. I will show you the way you should take the re-entry, how you should look for the re-entry. If it is huge stop loss, then you should do this type of things. You don't want to miss that run, no worries, don't worry, you don't need to miss that run, but put your stop loss very tight, and then if you get stopped out, you will take re-entry. I'll show it to you. Okay, if I get stopped out, I'll show you. If I don't get, then if it keep going higher, I will have no opportunity to show you that, right? I hope that you will understand. Actually, I should take a partial above that high. I should take a partial, but I'm not going to take that partial. Even if it reach until that area, I'm not going to take that partial because I really am interested to show you how to take re-entry. That's why I'm not going to take the partial. Actually, if I take the partial, then my mind will tell me to put the stop loss to the break even, which I really don't want to do right now. Hello, how is everyone? Hey Manu, how are you, man? Oh, by the way, please don't forget to give me the likes, man. 190 people are watching, but nobody, most of you didn't give me the like. Okay, please give me the like. That should be the partial area. Okay, you have to take the partial over here. There is no other way. Now you can say, you can complain that brother, it's a very small range. So if your entry is from there to until that partial area, 34 handle, man, it's not small, trust me, it's not small, it's huge, man. Take the partial from there. Even if you close your trade, I will say you're the best if you close your trade over there because 34 handle. But brother, why you are marking from there? Because your entry should be from that fair value gap, not from there. I was late, I pushed my late button just to show you that if I get stopped out over there, how you are going to take the re-entry. Now if I don't get the opportunity, I will be unable to do that. Why I pushed my button, I told you that. Where you should push your button, I told you that, right? This is your market structure shift. This is a swing high which is valid for shifting market structure. This swing high. But why that swing high is valid? Because this is the highest high. In that specific moment, this is the highest high. There is no other high near that high which is higher than that high. So it is swing high which is valid for shifting market structure. It went lower, take the liquidity, very nice displacement, give you the market structure shift, fair value gap, that is the entry fair value gap, fair value gap, that is the breakaway gap. So I'm going to remove this fair value gap. Okay, now I don't need that fair value gap actually anymore. This is that fair value gap, that should be your entry fair value gap. This is the breakaway gap, that should be the breakaway gap. Okay, though I don't want to see that market will reach over there, and I don't believe that market will reach over there, at least before reaching over here. Okay, I can be wrong, again I can be wrong. As I told you, this is the first partial area. You can hold your trade until that area, but you have to take the partial over here. I can be wrong. Don't push your button depending on my analysis. Just don't push because I told that this is going to work. Okay, it didn't give me the opportunity. If it would give me the opportunity, I would show you how to take the re-entry. I mean, if you got stopped out here, no worries. Look how this breakup gap is going to hold your trade. Okay, so that's all. Why it is reaching for this one. So this is your setup for today, but it is risky. Just play uh with something cool. ICT is still looking for sell. I don't think so, but I was just asking. Okay, if anyone knows that, please let me know. So that is the price action I explained today, and I believe that, I mean, it's cool, right? I mean, it's not hard. The way I explained the price action is, you don't need to take that entry. You don't need to take that entry. This entry you don't need to take this entry from that on. Okay, I'm going to remove this fair value gap actually. Just take that entry. Was it hard to mark? Is that above this new opening gap? Absolutely. Do you have the higher time frame, brother? You don't have the higher time frame. How can you frame your trade? Oh man, I have this new opening gap. Look where price came. This new opening gap specifically came to this 930 fair value gap, also the inversion fair value gap specifically. Okay, took all of this liquidity, displacement, fair value gap, breakaway gap, where it is reaching for 18437.00. It's a hindsight, brother. I'm sorry. If you say it's hindsight, I'm sorry. Guys, I would love to do some advertisement just before going further. There is a Apex. If you are willing to trade copy trade, okay, so like 20 account copy trade, then this is the Apex, which is the best for here. 150, 250, and 300k accounts are only for $40. It's valid until 14th August. So far I remember 14th August. So you will be able to get that account by only $40. At the same time, if you can pass it, then you will be able to, I mean, get the lifetime fees by $85. Okay, you have to pay a lifetime fee that is going to be $85. Trust me, it's cheaper than the normal price. The code is T2 Wizard. So if any of you would love to use that code, I'll be grateful to all of you. Okay. At the same time, I would love to talk about, this trade of it. I mean, the my funded future 50k account is just for $76. If you use the same code T2 Wizard, it's gonna be $70. You don't need to pay anything. It's cheaper than any other firm right now. In my opinion, this is the cheapest one because you don't need to pay any other fees. Just $76 if you use the T2 Wizard code. Okay, and then start earning money. No other fees, and the maximum loss, then the target profit, everything is reasonable in my opinion. If you fail to pass it for the first time, then you will be able to take the reset, and that's gonna be $47.50 if you use the code T2 Wizard again. Same for 100k, for 150k. I mean, just use the code, you will get the 5% discount from there. My advice is just go for that 150k for both Apex and for this. Okay, so if you are a scalper, 150k is the best for you. Trust me. If you don't have the money for that 150k, you have the money for 50k, wait and gather more money. Don't take it. Okay, don't just take it. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting until you have the amount like 375 or something, whatever you will be after the discount, 5% discount to wizard. Wait until that area, then catch that 150k. It's my opinion, it's my advice, because this is the only account size where you will be able to trade this type of situation. See this today, huge volatility, you will be able to trade through those account only. But if you'd love to trade this market by 50k account, you will blow your account. Most of the time you will blow your account because of your psychology. It's my advice. So that is the thing. If you would love to see, on the left top corner you will see that there is a, I mean, sorry, I don't know you saw the thing or not. I mean, here, this thing, whatever I told, I don't know you have seen it or not. But if you didn't see it, I am sorry. But yeah, that I was talking about, just about 50k, 150k and 100k account over there, 50k, 70, 100k, whatever it is. And then this is 150, 50k. I advised for that 150k. Okay, so whatever the amount it will be, just that's all. I'm sorry if you didn't watch it because of the disclaimer. On the left top corner you will see that there is a Bluenox code, 90% off. The code is same, T2 wizard. If you are interested about Bluenox, you can use that code if you want. Okay, that's my request to all of you. What you are looking for, brother, now? What I should look for, actually? By the way, I was asking about that about that ICT, what ICT was looking for. Okay, if anyone knows that, just let me know. At the same time, guys, I need to take a break just for 2 minutes because we are very near to 11. Don't think that my trading is done. Okay, my trading is not done yet. Now you don't say that I'm over trading. I'm not over trading. I don't need to push my button for a lot of time, but I'm here to explain every kind of situation so that you will understand the price action, how I read the price. Okay, this is my experience, my opinion only, everything. Please don't compare me with any other people because everyone else is the best. I'm the worst. I know nothing about this price action. So don't compare me, okay? I know nothing. Just I know nothing. But here I'm just explaining my experience only. He was looking for buys. Oh, okay. See, me and ICT, we are looking for buy. Okay, we are looking for buy. We have the same thing. Now you guys decide. Am I bad or am I good? I talked about this line, right? Remember this line at the beginning. Even when market was going lower, I told how to look for sell, and if and only if it happened, then I'll look for sell, which I really don't talk. Every single day I don't talk, but today I wanted to show you, if you would love to change your bias, how you are going to do that. As market didn't do that, I hope that you got the confidence that how to wait for a setup. Okay, you don't need to take that buy, you simply take that buy from this parallel gap. If you get stopped out over here, don't worry, let the market trade until this low is not broken. Let him trade how far it will trade, no worries. Then whenever it will close above this entry parallel gap, it will close above this one, take re-entry until some kind of buy side liquidity or some kind of a specific level. Don't hold it until that extreme liquidity. That is my request. Please don't hold it until that liquidity. Instead, just go for some kind of obvious liquidity you think that market can reach, or maybe it's last parallel gap or any other level, wherever you are thinking that market can reach. Okay, ICT marked the same breakaway gap as you. This is also the confirmation that I'm not providing you some illegal information. Okay, I'm providing you something that is obvious, and it's not hindsight. I didn't mark it as a hindsight when I pushed my button over there. Remember, I marked that as a inversion breakaway gap. By the way, why that is the breakaway gap, why market should not come over there, nobody asked me, or if you asked me, I actually skip it. The reason is market has already traded this new day opening gap. Okay, after trading this new day opening gap, finally market made the displacement. That is the displacement. If it would love to trade that breakaway gap, it doesn't need that. This breakaway gap and the new day opening gap are at the same level. It doesn't need to trade that same gap again, like new day opening gap again, which has been traded lot of time over there already. Lot of time. It doesn't need to trade around that area before reaching some kind of specific level. Okay, let me check actually what it is doing. No, it doesn't need. I'm going to clear the area because I need the 50-minute chart clear now. If it can make a bullish fair value gap over there, here, if it can make this bullish fair value gap and it come back again to this bullish fair value gap, that is another opportunity for me to look for buy. If it can do that, it doesn't need to come back here, but if it come back here, that will be another opportunity for me to look for buy. Can I look for a buy from there? I mean, after taking some kind of sell side liquidity market structure shift, am I going to look for buy? No, you can't go for that. You have to wait for this fair value gap. If it doesn't reach over there, no entry is valid. So if you'd love to frame your trade, you have to depend on your higher time frame. Here, I didn't frame my trade from my 1 minute chart. I had the higher time frame. What is my higher time frame? New to opening gap. Though this inversion fair value gap from 15-minute chart, but I would love to skip that one. Instead, I would love to add this new to opening gap at the same time the order block. See this one? Lowest down close body close candle, that is your order block. It come back again to this order block area, then it went higher. Okay, so if it doesn't, I mean, after taking some kind of sell side liquidity, then it gave you market structure here, fair value gap, tap to this fair value gap, took that buy side liquidity. I will have no opportunity to take that entry if market failed to reach until this fair value gap. Now if you see, it came very near, maybe one tick or two tick or maybe one handle, maximum one handle, just one handle above that fair value gap, then it started to go higher. Are you willing to take that buy? Absolutely, man. Just for one tick, one handle. Don't be so mean, okay? Don't be so mean, because it lived, I mean, it failed to trade that fair value just for one tick, and you are thinking that precision, market has to trade it by tick. No, don't expect like that way, please. It's my request. By the way, whatever I'm telling you about this fair value gap, it will be valid after closing this candle, because still this is not the fair value gap. This candle can simply come back again and close this area, so there will be no fair value gap. If there is a fair value gap, then whatever I told you, that is going to be valid. If it doesn't do that, it's not gonna be valid. I hope that you will understand that part. Guys, I talk too much, but I need to take a break for 2 minutes. I'll be back within 2 minutes. In the meantime, make sure that you have given me the likes. As I can see, it's near about 112 likes. Still 168 people are watching. I am the wizard, so give me the like. If the like is not 150, I'm not going to talk a single word again. Trust me, until 150 likes, I'm not even going to take a single word. I'm going to mute my what to say, I mean, my headphone. Thank you for giving me that 150 likes. If you don't want to give me the likes, no worries. You could give me the unlike, but obviously I need your help. Okay, I just need your help. Without your help, I just can't grow our community. So I need your help. What am I looking for? Am I looking for sale? Absolutely not. Until this line 18347.00, until that line I'm not looking for sell, at least until that line. Okay, then I will look for sell. I don't know, it will depend on the price action. Right now are you looking for buy? No, I'm looking for some kind of lower run. How far that run can create? If it can make this 15-minute bullish fair value gap, see on my right, this 15-minute bullish fair value gap over here, if it can make that bullish fair value gap, then I will have two fair value gap. Any of this fair value gap should be traded before going higher. It can be shifted from that fair value gap, it can be shifted from the lower one. Okay, any of this fair value gap should be traded if it can make that fair value gap. Obviously, if it doesn't make this fair value gap, then I will depend on this fair value gap to look for buy. I'll mark that on actually after closing that candle, otherwise you will be confused. So I will wait to see if it can make a fair value gap over here, or if it doesn't if it failed to make a fair value gap over here, I will wait until market reach until this area. Now can I take a sell from there? See this swing low, I can just force the market to shift the market here. See, this is my market structure shift. Or maybe this one, the lowest low, which is also valid for shifting market structure. It failed to close above that consequent crossment of that specific week from that order block from 15-minute chart. This is a fair value gap. Maybe it will make a fair value gap over there. So that is gonna be the fair value gap, which is going to be either the breakaway gap or the fair value gap. If it make a fair value gap over here as well, then it's gonna be the entry fair value gap. It's going to be the breakaway gap. You are not going to take that entry, but you are going to feel the market. Is it reaching over there from that area or not? Okay, so over here, that should be your entry point. Just you are observing the price. That doesn't mean you are taking the entry. This is a setup which is also valid until this fair value gap. It doesn't need to reach until this fair value gap. It doesn't need to do that. But you should expect that if you would love to look for a buy, you are going to take that buy from this fair value gap. Okay, from that specific fair value gap. So what should you expect? Market is reaching from there at least until that high. When it will reach to this fair value gap, you will start to look for buy. Are you going to take that sell? No, man, you are not going to take that sell. You are just observing the price. You are making confidence, so that in later, okay, in time, you will be able to catch both sell and both buy, depending on your journal, depending on your experience, depending on your confidence. From everywhere, you know that market should reverse from that order block. That should be your reaction. That reaction will send the price until some certain level, until this bullish fair value gap. This is you are going to catch. In time, you will build your confidence. Are you going to push a button? No, absolutely not. Okay. So it is very important to understand that part. Somebody has asked me, are you going to give the giveaway account? Yeah, the next Friday, I'm going to give two account only. I don't know who is the lucky one to get one account, two account actually. Who are the guys who will be the lucky? I will give to giveaway account, uh, my forex fund 50K account. If you can pass it, you don't need to pay any activation fee or anything. Just pass it, start earning money. That's all. You don't need anything else. Now, guys, don't get confused over here. This is not a losing trade. This is obviously a winning trade. This is also a winning trade. So, two entry one after another. I took that on just to show how to trade around that area. Okay, but this one you don't need to take. You just need to take that simple that entry. Just on that on that on. Okay, you don't need to take that entry. Here again, you are not going to push your button. So if any of you push the button, I will say that you are just disrespecting me. Can you take this entry, man? I would go for that trade. But I am inspiring you not to take the entry right now. Instead, build the confidence. Okay, just build the confidence so that in time you will be able to catch that trade. If you take that entry, for example, you took that entry, see this one, this fair value gap, you should take the partial to that specific fair value gap. You have to take the partial. There is no other way. You have to take the partial over here. You can say, brother, it's a very small range. So from there to there, 21 handle. I agree with you. This is a very small range, but you have to take the partial over here to that fair value gap, specifically to that fair value gap, because this is the last fair value gap just above this 15-minute fair value gap. Though you know that market is reaching for that fair value gap, still you will have to take the partial over here. That is forbidden. You can't ignore this rule. Just you can't ignore this rule. Perfect. It came here. What I am looking for now, buy. Now I am not going to push my button again, because the people who will join me after a little, they will think that I am over trading. Okay, why I'm pushing my button, you guys know, who are with me for so long now. You know why I actually push my button, but the new guys, they won't understand why I took a lot of entry. So here now, what I'm looking for, sell? Absolutely not. I'm started to look for buy now. Okay, what is the concept for taking that buy? Everybody knows what is the concept for taking that buy. I don't like to take any entry after 11:30. So if I get an opportunity to take a buy, that means a higher market structure shift before 11:30, it's 11:16. So within 14 minutes, 14 candle. If the 14 candle make any kind of buy setup, I will try to catch that buy. What is the logic over here? First, I have this 15-minute breaker, bearish order block. 15-minute bearish order block. The second thing is this week 50%. Why that week, brother? Why this week? Let him little load. Now here, see this fair value gap around that area. This is the fair value gap. Just above this line, just above that black line. This candle has traded that fair value gap, and this week has taken all the liquidity. This week 50% is important for me when I'm expecting that market is reaching for this fair value gap. Why you would push your button over there, brother? I'm telling myself, not yourself. Okay, I told you that I would push my button here. Where was that? Here to that order here to that order block. I told that I would push my button over there with confidence that market is going higher. I got stopped out. So I am telling you what I would do. In my experience, I know that it is safe. Did I put my stop loss over there? Obviously not. I would just cover that fair value gap. See this fair value gap? I would just cover that fair value gap. If I get stopped out, I'll be done. I would just cover that fair value gap. When I saw it tap to this bearish fair value gap from 15-minute chart, this is the week. Am I bearish? No, I'm not bearish. I'm looking for buy. But I know if I would love to take a buy setup, I have to wait to reach price here to that 15-minute bullish fair value gap. So what I will do, I will try to frame the setup over there. I would love to see that market is not going to close above that constant encroachment. If it fails to reach until that constant encroachment, that is more good to me. Okay, it's good to me. That market failed to reach until that constant encroachment. If it reached to that constant encroachment, nothing wrong there. Just nothing wrong. It reached until that area. Body didn't close. Just body didn't close. When the body didn't close, fall dramatically. Got the market structure shift. Is that valid market structure shift? This one? No, it's not valid. This one? Absolutely valid. See this market structure? It's valid. Fair value gap, immediate reaction, boom. Until this one. I'll take a partial to that last fair value gap. Why you are going to take that partial? Because maybe market is not going to reach to that fair value gap. Who knows? I didn't know that it will reach over there. I didn't know that. It can simply reverse from that 1-minute fair value gap to that specific fair value gap. So I'll take a partial over there and I will be risk free. I'll put my stop loss to the break even. Even if I get stopped out, okay, I'm profitable, man. Okay. Alex Spam, are you trading in the PM? No, man. I'm not gonna trade in the PM session. I will make a recap video if I get the opportunity. But I'm not going to be live around the PM session. Why, man? Did you like me? I mean, the way I'm reading the price action. Did you like it? So from the morning session, let me close this one. Because why I'm going to close this one? Okay, why I'm going to close this one? Okay, I don't need to close this one. Remember that trade, this trade, before starting my live. What did I tell you? And later I trailed my stop loss. That's why I got stopped out, but it perfectly traded the area I marked. Just watch the first part of the stream. Over there I told, please don't ask me any type of question over here. This is my experimental trade. I would love to experiment something so that in time I can explain that on. So I already got the confirmation, or it is going to work. This is the 9 or 10th time. Out of 10th time it is working near about 7 to 8 times. So far I'm getting some confidence to take this type of entry before 9 actually. Very soon I'll be able to explain this one, okay, very soon. So please don't look at this trade because that was the experimental. If you don't believe me, please open my stream, today's stream, and watch that area. Okay, I told that please don't focus over here, don't think anything about this trade. This is something I'm trying to experiment, okay. So whatever, from the morning session my target was that buy side liquidity. I was bullish. I told you why I was looking for that bull run. I'm going to complete today's session actually because it's near about very 11:30. After 11:30 I don't look for any kind of trade. So I told that today's Tuesday, this is smooth highs. What type of liquidity you should look for? Relatively equal highs, relatively equal lows. No session liquidity, no London session high, London session low, previous day high, previous day low, weekly high, weekly low, nothing. Just from your 15-minute chart, relatively equal highs, relatively equal lows. Then you should think about the narrative. Today is the manipulation day. As in Monday, market has taken the Friday low. So you should look for some kind of obvious parallel gap. Over here, this is the obvious parallel gap. As my expectation is this week market will fall. So I'm not thinking that market is going to trade that on. Instead, I'm thinking market is going to take the Monday high. This is the Monday high. Market is going to take that Monday high. Why that is the Monday high? Peter asked me. Why not that one? Which one you should mark? Before 0000, that means 12 a.m. Newark local time. Before local time, that is the previous day. After 0000, after 12 a.m. Newark local time, this is the new day, okay? So from 12 to 12 a.m. to 12 a.m., that is one day. So this is the high. Monday high is here, not there. Before 6, no, 6 p.m. Before 6 p.m. No, that's not your Monday high. This is your Monday high. It has created just before 12. This is your relatively equal highs. My expectation was market was going to take that buy side liquidity. I told that I will change my bias if and only if market can close below this last fair gap. After closing this candle, I told that if the very next candle come back again and close above that concurrent crossment, no, I will start to look for buy again because I'm bullish. I will only change my bias if and only if this fair gap is broken. So far, this is the fake breakout. Okay, a perfect fake breakout. Why? How far it reached? To 1 minute last fair gap. I showed you perfectly, exactly. Okay, this is how you will read the price action. Tell me who can read the price the way I did, the way I told it is going to trade that specific area tick by tick. Okay, every single time doing that, brother. But all you are not doing is you are not patient enough to read this price action. When it came here, what did I tell? No, I'm not looking for sell. I will start to look for buy. See this swing high? Now it's not valid for shifting market structure. If you would love to force it, I have nothing to tell you. If you want to take that risk, please take that risk. There is nothing wrong. If you would love to take that risk, here, this is a fair value gap. I will go for that buy. There is a fair value gap. If that is the immediate reaction, I'll go for that buy. As today is highly volatile, maybe I will put my stop loss below that candle, which is going to make that fair value gap. If it can make the fair value gap, if there is no fair value gap, obviously this is not going to be the perfect setup, or you are not going to take that entry. That's for sure. Okay. if it doesn't make the fair value gap. As it didn't make the fair value gap, I'm not going to take that entry. But if it could make the perfect market structure shift over there, then fair value gap, sometimes you are unlucky. The way I was unlucky over here, what did I say? If this setup created, this is the market structure shift, perfect market structure shift, perfect fair value gap trade, breakaway gap, tap to that area, boom. Remember, this was the buy side liquidity. Then this swing high has made that buy side liquidity much more stronger. Remember that I told that I'm just unlucky because this setup has created just below that constant crossment from the beginning. So I was unable to take that on. I was unlucky over here. If this setup created above this constant crossment, I would push my button over there. I don't care whatever it is going to happen. I don't just care. Then market went higher around that area. Then trading around that area. I told that wait. This consolidation. This is the low. This is the high. Market is inside that specific area. What I was looking for buy. If I would love to look for sell, I should wait for a 50-minute candle to close below this new day opening gap. At the same time, remember this 50-minute inversion fair value gap over here. When I talked about this inversion fair value gap, when market has made this inversion fair value gap, I told that it is going to work as an inversion fair value gap, not a hindsight. Okay, so whatever. Then finally market took the liquidity here. The liquidity has taken. Then I pushed my button over there. I closed my trade over there. A small scalp. You don't need to take that entry. What did I say? Market structure shift, fair value gap, breakaway gap. Take your entry from that fair value gap. Put your stop loss just below that candle which has made this fair value gap. Took that buy. Not this one. This one. You don't need to take that on. You take that on. Why I took that on, I already explained. I showed you how this fair value gap is gonna be very important for you. This fair value gap, look. Did you see how important this fair value gap is from 9:30? Then market went higher. It came here. That was a sell. In time, not now. In time, you will be able to catch that sell. What you are looking for when market is going fall at your beginning, what you will do? You will let him fall. How far? Until this bullish fair value gap. When it will reach over here, if you have the still you have the time, you will just wait for a higher market structure shift, some kind of higher market structure shift, fair value gap, tap to this fair value gap, take that buy, boom. What is your target? This buy side liquidity, that is your extreme buy side liquidity. Never ever hold your trade until that area. Look for some kind of 1 minute buy side liquidity. Man, that is the thing wizard do every single day. Okay, I'm not like someone else who will come and show you one day big move and then 2 to 3 days losing trade. I don't like. Now in time I actually push my button when I see a perfect setup, but I don't like that one actually. Instead I would love to push everywhere I see a setup, because if I push my button, then I'll be able to explain the price action over there. If it is a losing trade, then I'll be able to explain that price action. But as you people are not good enough to take that, instead you started to judge me and tell me that in your life when you take a losing trade, we actually I appreciate you, or like how to say, you took a lot of losing trade. Then I have decided, okay, you are not worthy to learn this price action extreme way. You are here only to see the winning trade. So I started to only focus about the winning trade. Rest of the time when I don't push the button, I still use this tool so that I can at least explain the price action, at least, but without pushing the button. But I really don't want to do that. I didn't do that. If you watch my previous streaming, you saw that I pushed a lot of time over here. Not only the paper money, when I was trading my real money, my express account, I showed that this is the express account. I'm gonna push this button just to teach you the price action over there. It is falling. Are you going to take sell? No, I'm not going to take sell. If it keep falling, I don't care. I'm not gonna push my button. That's for sure. I will only look for buy here. If I don't get any opportunity to take buy, I'm not going to do anything. Here I had this breaker block. I had this unfilled fair value gap, which is also the inversion fair value gap. I had this order block which is not traded yet. See, this order block didn't trade yet. I have a lot of line over here. So when market is falling, I will see how far it can reach, maybe until this breakaway gap. Remember that breakaway gap? When I took that entry, I told about this breakaway gap. Maybe market will fall until that breakaway gap. There is nothing wrong. It can trade until that breakaway gap perfectly. But I will see how this candle is going to close from 15-minute chart. If it closes below this fair value gap, below that fair value gap, and the very next candle also close below this fair value gap, I'm not looking for buy anymore. I will start to look for sell, maybe for a smaller time. I'm short term sell. I'm not looking for buy, because this is the bullish fair value gap that should hold the price. This closed below this one. If I get any opportunity to take sell now, I will look for that sell. I mean, I have already explained how to use this new day opening gap. When market is very near to this new day opening gap, you should not look for sell. Everything else should be all related. Now it's 11:30. I'm not interested to frame any other setup today, and I just would love to stay with you guys until 12. Then I'll close my stream. Okay, so I would love to see how market is going to trade around the 12 p.m. and I will make the wizard version of ICT's today's live, but the first 5 to 10 minutes will be talkative session. Okay, because I have to summarize the ICT's 2-hour talking. I have to summarize that because that is extremely important. Extremely important. So I have to summarize that on. So if any of you are not interested, you can skip that on. At the same time, guys, please make sure that you have given me the thumbs up and you have subscribed to my channel if you are new to my channel. I promise you, brother, I will make you the wizard of this market. How to read this price action, how to mark some kind of a specific level where you should keep looking for, how should you look for a buy or sell. Everything I will make you the wizard if you come every single day, at least for 7 days. I promise you will never leave me alone. Okay, at the same time, next week, I mean not next week, in the coming Friday, I'm going to give 2 free giveaway account, so you will see that to the thumbnail. Good afternoon, Tito. I don't speak English well. I see an parabolic gap in 5 minute in 18200 area that coincides with optimal trade entry. Can it be valid? The first thing is, brother, I don't see 5 minute chart, so I am unable to give you the answer, because if it is around the optimal trade entry, 5 minute chart, both of them I don't look for. That makes the trading more complicated, so I don't look for them. My trading is very simple: 15-minute chart, 1-minute chart. Very simple, man. I don't need the complicated things. This 15-minute chart, 1-minute chart will give me everything, and I'm proving it every single day. Every single day. You don't need anything. What I had in this area, I just proved it, man. If this candle can close above this fair value gap, remember this one, last fair value gap, what happened over there? If something happened over here, what should you look for, man? What should you look for? If it can close above the constant crossment of that specific fair value gap, what you should look for? Sell? Are you going to look for sell? It's up to you, man. Hey, Outlander, member for 4 months. Thank you, man, for being the member of here. Watching your stream very late, stuck somewhere. But first thing I do is liking your stream, wizard. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time, brother. You're most welcome, man. Hey, Tito, how are you, brother? I'm extremely fine, man. Skitters, I missed the stream today as I was out. I just tuned in. No worries, man. No worries. You just join me. I'm happy for that. Why don't you guys tell this ICT that he must increase the volume? Okay, there is a volume problem, guys. I didn't know that. Why didn't you guys tell me that there was a volume problem? Okay, just let me know if there is a volume problem. It's almost the end of the stream, and oh man, 10-15 candle order block in 50-minute only block. No, it's not the order block. I saw that. I think you are talking about this one. This is not the order block, so don't think this is the order block, please. from 15-minute chart. It's a order block in a way, the middle candle. Okay, to that specific run, this is the middle candle. What do I mean by that? Just mark from the low to high. See, this is the 50% of that specific range. Now this is the middle candle. In that type of situation, you can think that is the order block, but it is extremely dangerous if you don't know when and how you should mark that one as your order block. Then it's gonna be extremely dangerous for you. So make sure that you understand that if you'd love to use that one as a order block, you have to be very careful. Okay, that is my advice only. Thank you. Someone has taken the membership. SK Trades. Thanks, man, for that membership. And don't forget to give me the penguin. ICT is renting one high volume and talking about useful content is extremely low volume. ICT have gone crazier. Oh, okay, so you are talking about ICT, not me. That's cool. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you, bro. Okay, 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 okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, yeah, as well, I entered longs too, but price returned to my entry and closed pass. First, now price is moving up again. Okay, sometimes shit happens, brother. Crazy. He's referring to ICT as okay. That's cool, man. Somebody has subscribed to my channel, but it's not showing that I got a new subscriber. But whoever subscribed to my channel, thank you guys. Your volume is fine and your content is absolutely supreme. Thank you so much for sharing. You are most welcome. Kirsten, Kirsten, you are new to my channel. Anthony, Anthony, you're new to my channel. I didn't see your name before. Thank you very much for the response. No problem, Genaro. I'm extremely sorry, brother. I really don't use the 5-minute chart as well as the optimal trade entry. Okay, that makes the things complicated in my opinion. That's why I don't use them. For me, just 15-minute chart and the 1-minute chart is more than enough for being profitable and for making this concept so simple. So I actually use them. Thanks for that, Penguin SK Trades. What's the next trade you were looking at? Gabriel, I'm looking for buy, brother. I'm here today. Good content. So you're new? Anthony, you are new, brother? If you are new, welcome to our community, brother. Welcome to our family. I hope that you will be the wizard. Okay? You will be the wizard. See this candle? It is going to be your order block if and only if market can close above that high. If it can close above that high, this is going to be your order block. I'm not going to frame any trade after 11:30. I don't like to frame any trade, but I would love to read the price action if it, I mean, the thing. If another candle close below that low, then that is going to be my order block. So far, this is my order block. It will be order block, valid order block if and only if one candle can close above that high. Then this is going to be order block. Market will trade that order block. It will go higher. How far? This high and that high. I'm going to remove this bearish order block from 15-minute chart. See this order block from 15-minute chart. I'm going to remove that one as I'm bullish. This is going to be, you know, uh, violated by anyhow. So am I going to take the buy right now? No, I'm not going to take the buy. Why? Because first I have to wait to see this 15-minute bullish candle, how it is going to close. You can force the market to give you the entry. It's up to you. I'm telling you the best thing you should do. Here, only selling opportunity, you have the only selling opportunity below the constant crossment of that bullish fair value gap. If the sell setup create below the constant crossment of that bullish fair value gap, you are good to go to take sell. But if you'd love to take a buy, you should wait to close that candle. Remember, I told that you have to wait to close that specific candle around that area. There was a buy setup, but I was unable to take that buy because it didn't close around that area. This candle and that candle, they are the same. Okay, so this is all. I'm telling you the best opportunity or best option, but and I mean either way trading is your own decision. I'm just showing you the way you should read the price. So here, if you'd love to look for a buy, first you have to wait, see how this candle is going to close. If it can close above that constant crossment, at least above that constant crossment of that bullish fair value gap, you're good to go for to look for buy, man. Okay, okay. Someone has taken the membership again. Let me check. Fernandez, welcome to the winner, brother. Thanks for that. Don't forget to give me the penguin, man. If I take prop firm from TraderVate and I log in trading view, do I need to pay subscriptions for real-time data for futures? No, you don't need to pay for the data, brother. You don't need to pay. Anthony, you found me yesterday? Okay, man. I'm lucky that I got you, man. I'm lucky. You're doing great, brother. Thank you. Jesu, you're also new. Okoto Jesu, Okoto. No, you're new. I'm here today. Good content. Thank you, Dickinson. Welcome to our community, to our family, brother. Whoever taken the membership, don't forget to give me the penguin. Okay. Again, I am already at the end of today's session, so I'm not going to frame any other setup today. But as I told you, how should you look for the trade? This is how you should look for the trade. This is how you should go for the bias, and how you should change the bias. Everything I explained today. Okay. So I hope that it is little insightful for you, all of you guys. I will just wait 20 more minutes, sorry, 19 more minutes with you guys to see how it is going to close around the 12 a.m. 11:40, 59 a.m. Okay, until that area. This, in my opinion, from 11:30 to 11:50, it's time distortion. That means market is not going anywhere. It is just wasting the time, and it is preparing for something. And for that preparation, it use the time frame from 11:30 to 11:50. Now you can say always, no, nothing is always, brother. Nothing is always in trading. Most of the time. Don't believe me. Watch the market and see if I'm wrong. Somebody has subscribed to my channel. Welcome to our channel, brother. 6875. Welcome to our channel, brother. Everyone who has subscribed today, welcome. Make sure that you are joining me every day. Just for 7 days, okay? Just give me 7 days. I will prove you that you are in the right place if you are interested about ICT concept. I'm not telling you something, bullshit. Watch my previous live, you will get the confidence, and I will show you the real price action. I don't like the hindsight. So when I make the daily recap, I feel like you guys are thinking, okay, this is a hindsight guy. I feel like that way. I know that you don't think like that way, but I feel like that way because I also don't like the hindsight. I love to predict real price the way I have predicted everything over there, every single thing, okay, from there, every single thing. And this is how I actually do the stream. So give me just 7 days. I will convince you that you are in the right place, and you will learn from here. You're not wasting your time. Where do you take the membership? Antonio, what is your question, brother? Oh, okay. Tamimi has sent. If you're asking how to take that membership, then Tamimi has just provided a link. You see, you can use that link. It's just YouTube membership, okay? Just YouTube membership. Hi, my brother. Thanks for the live. Hey, Amir. Thank you so much, brother, for joining. Okay, and guys, please just push the like button. Just give me at least 200 likes. Push the like button. I'm talking too much right now because I am not interested about the price action. I have already told you what I'm looking for, and I'm just wasting my time to see how it is going to react around that area. And yeah, that's all, okay, because my whole price action reading has already done for today. So if any of you would love to stop stop watching me today, you are welcome, because I'm done. Okay, I'm done for reading price action for today. By the way, there is a code of T2 Wizard for Bluenox where we have 90% off. On the left top corner you can see, on the right top corner Apex 80% off, same code T2 Wizard, and to the link my forex fund 80 Forex fund for $76. The same code T2 Wizard. So if any of you would love to take the prop from, if you think that you are ready to trade real money, you can use the code if you want. Don't just forget to give me the likes and don't forget to subscribe. 77. Oh, that's cool, man. Just need 23 more to make it 6900. I will make the wizard version of ICT's today's class. Now 2024 mentorship. I'll try, okay? I'll try. I don't know what he talk about. If I understand everything, I will make the what to say, I mean, after my understanding, I will make the wizard version of today's class. I hope that will be insightful for all of you, okay? So ICT's first class, I have already made my version. I just summarize the whole concept by my understanding. So if any of you are interested, you can get that one from my YouTube channel if you want to, okay? I mean, if you are interested. Yeah, I can see that brother, it has closed. I mean, I'm just looking for buy here, but I'm not going to take entry. But to be honest, I'm just looking for buy. So remember this candle when it will close above that high. I talked about that one. Okay, let me mark it. This is your order block now. This lowest down close body close candle, this is going to be your order block now. Here, this order block has 3 levels. First level, second level, third level. Third level, okay? If it can trade this one, I actually don't like to use this high when market has traded that open. I'm done with the high. I will keep that on and the min threshold of that order block. What is my expectation? Market is not going to close below that min threshold. Instead, it will keep going higher. How far it can reach? Mark this one, 50%, and this buy side liquidity. Not until this one, okay? This is the extreme buy side liquidity. Please don't look for that extreme buy side liquidity. Just until this buy side liquidity. Is that enough? Maybe you took the entry from that order block, for example, okay? I'm not going to frame any trade again, and you have just closed, I mean, put your stop loss just below that order block, just below that order block, until this buy side liquidity. How many handle you are going to get? You are going to take a partial that consonant crossment. Why that consonant crossment? Low rejection. Look, low rejection. What is the next step? Consonant crossment rejection. If it can go through this fair gap, last fair gap by 1 or 2 candle, this is going to be taken. That's for sure. 100% sure market is going to take that one. What else can happen? Market can only reject from that rejection block. Yeah, it is also possible that market has been rejected from that rejection block. What is this candle? Look at this candle. What is this candle? This candle, okay? What is that? I'm going to mark it as a order block, but it's the propulsion block. It's the propulsion block. Here, first you have to take the partial from to that specific consonant crossment. Is that small? Is that a small, brother? Do you think it's small? 52 handle. No, it's not a small. It's huge, man. How many times do I need to show you the precision from this market to build your confidence? How many more times? Oh, brother, it is falling now. It is falling now. Man, reaction. Don't forget about that reaction. This is the last 5 look up reaction. So what's wrong? Just one candle come back again to this propulsion block. What is wrong with that? Believe it that it is reaching at least until that consonant crossment, because previously it has been rejected from that low. It doesn't need to reject from that low. Even if it would love to fall, It should reach at least until that consonant crossment. Believe it, man. Believe it. If it can go through this parabolic gap by one or two candle, this is the first candle which has closed inside this parabolic gap. Wait for the next way candle. If it can go through this parabolic gap, believe me, it is going to take that buy side liquidity. It is for sure, 100% sure. What else can happen? This rejection block. Yeah, it can reverse from that rejection block. What do I mean by that? This is going to be your strongest liquidity. Remember, I talked about strongest liquidity. Relatively equal highs, market came very near to this relatively equal highs, then reverse. It has made the strongest liquidity. Look, journal it. 80% of the time, market reverse actually from the rejection block. Take the partial over there, no worries. Maybe hold your trade until this rejection block. No, you don't want to do that. You would love to hold it until that area. Nothing worry. Put your stop loss to the break even. Now, this is not a order block, okay? The guys who actually joined me little later, don't get confused by this one. This is not order block. This is the propulsion block. The order block is over here. As I told, you have to just think. Is this hindsight, brother? Is this hindsight, brother? This is the wizard, okay? It can simply reverse from that line. It has to trade that line. If it can close by two candles, just by two candles. So one candle, this candle, if it can close above this parabolic gap, it has to trade at least until this line. If it is overzealous, it can reach until that area. Now it can come little lower to trade some kind of parabolic gap or any other level. I'm not gonna go into the deeper price action as I'm not interested. It can, okay, you can see it is going higher, but it doesn't need to do that. It can simply trade this propulsion block again, maybe this order block again. It can do that. It can do that, but it is confirmed that market is going to take that buy side liquidity now or then. It is going to take that buy side liquidity, that's for sure. Why? Because it has closed this parabolic gap by just two candle. Just by two candle. One, two. How do you know that? Man, I keep seeing this thing. I keep seeing this thing. When I don't see that it has closed this parabolic gap by 5 to 6 candle or maybe 3 to 4 candle, something like that, I don't like to hold my trade. I close my trade. I just close my trade. Later it take the buy side liquidity. I know it will take that buy side liquidity. I just don't know how far it will be retraced. So if it takes too long to break this last parabolic gap, I just close my trade. See, it has taken that rejection block. Perfect. Now, is it going to take that buy side liquidity? That is something very risky to tell. Okay, it can be reversed to by making this strongest parallel gap. It can take that buy side liquidity. Overall, I know market is going for that buy side liquidity. Here, the time is the factor. What else I can do for you guys? What else I can do for you guys? Boom. I always keep telling that I am not going to frame any trade and then later I finished with framing a trade. I'm the bullshit. I'm sorry guys. But brother, you didn't wait for the market structure shift or anything over here. If you get the market structure shift, perfect. There is nothing wrong. If you get it, there is nothing wrong. If you don't get it, maybe market structure shift or something, then it's time to learn little in deep. This order block you have to learn. Okay, so if you don't want to believe this order block, no worries, don't take that entry. Instead, wait for the market structure shift. Just wait for the market structure shift. When this candle has closed, this specific candle has closed above the consonant crossment of that bullish parabolic gap, start to look for buy again. Maybe you are waiting for market structure shift parabolic gap. No, there is nothing wrong. You can do that. Maybe you didn't get it and you have an idea about this order block. I'm working with that order block with my private mentorship. I mean, it's not private mentorship. I'm sorry. I was watching ICT's video, so that word was in my mind. The members only in my YouTube channel, you guys will get this order block explanation over there. So whatever, if it makes you more confident to use that on, there is nothing wrong. But brother, if I get stopped out, man, you are going to take a loss. Simply, you are just going to take a loss. What's wrong with taking loss, man? There's nothing wrong. So it has taken the buy side liquidity I was expecting. It has taken the buy side liquidity. Now, is it going to take that buy side liquidity or not? Brother, tell me. Is it going to take that buy side liquidity or not? How can I know that, brother? How can I know that market is going higher? I didn't know that. Nobody knows that. I don't know that. I will just react. If market will falling, I will take sell. If it is going higher, I'll take buy. Bullshit. You have to have the plan. You have to have the plan. If you don't have the plan, you are doing something wrong. You are just doing something very wrong. Very wrong, very wrong. I will keep repeating. You will doing something very wrong. You can't do that. You have to know where market is going. How do I know that? Watch the first part of today's video. I told that very specifically, okay? Not like, okay, if I see this, then I will think that. If I see this, then I will think that. No, I am not like that way. Not like that way. It is going for that on. That's my bias. When market was below this parabolic gap, I told that when this candle appeared, okay, I told that now I can look for sell by depending on this specific candle. So just 15 minutes I was in indecision. Just 15 minutes I was in indecision. Is it going to fall for this parabolic gap or is it going higher according to my bias? When this candle appeared around 9:30, that was the first time for just 15 minutes I was in indecision. Am I going to take sell or not? Now that is all just for today. Every single day I told, if my bias is bullish, if it keep falling, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I will only look for buy. I don't care how far it will fall. I specifically told that, okay? You have to know where market is reaching for. How do you know that? Watch it, the first part of today's live, man. I promise you, you'll get that answer. So if I already asked, but I just signed on. Can you simplify the checklist for entry for an inverse parabolic gap trade? Frank, I am extremely sorry, brother. As I told about the inversion parabolic gap, I keep telling inversion parabolic gap is something I can feel. I don't know which and what type of word or sentence I should add over there. I can feel it, but I can't explain it. Okay, so inversion parabolic gap I can explain. So over here, if you look at this trade around that entry, I pushed my button depending on that inversion parabolic gap here. Depending on that inversion parabolic gap, I pushed my button over there. Now, if you ask me why that is the inversion parabolic gap, I am unable to explain that. I can feel it, but I am unable to explain the inversion parabolic gap. Also, I can make a video about inversion parabolic gap, but that will be a problem. Like today, I don't remember the name of that guy, but he was just asking about the order block. He was thinking that my concept is different from ICT because I talked about order block, I talked about breaker block. Okay, he just got confused. Now, if any of you are here before I published that order block and breaker block video, just let me know. If any of you are here, I don't know if George is here, he would be able to tell me. Remember guys, I keep telling you that I don't want to talk about order block, because if I talked about that, then you guys will tell that I'm rebranding ICT's concept. That's why I don't want to talk about order block. So many times you have asked me about the order block, and I keep telling you this, not for one day, 1 week, 1 month. I keep telling you that month after month. And finally, when you guys started to force me, I just told you, okay, I will make the video, but you can't object me or you can't tell me where ICT talked about that. Okay, so order block things, now the new viewers, they are coming to my channel and they're getting confused. They're thinking that I'm rebranding ICT's concept. Now I'm not rebranding ICT's concept. This is order block. Now why this order block, I explained that. Now you don't need to use that one. You don't need to use that one. If you think it doesn't work, don't use that one. ICT didn't tell where exactly the order block will create. In a price action, suddenly ICT told this is the order block. Suddenly. But exactly what he was looking for, how he was looking for, I find it out by watching his every video, his every single video. After watching all of this video, wherever he talked about this water block, I try to connect them all together, and then I came to a specific area where I was able to explain the water block in the member video, member only video, member live streaming. I explained this water block, but in general, I have already explained the water block. So in general, I have already explained the water block, and if you see that it doesn't work 90% of the time, not 9, I mean 50, 60, 78, no, 90% of the time. If you see that it doesn't work, then don't use it. Trust me, man, it will work 95% of the time. That's my challenge. That's my challenge. Okay. Did I told you that wait until price reach to this parallel gap? Before reaching over there, don't look for a buy until this parallel gap. Okay. Don't look for a buy. Yeah, it went through this one. You are good to go with it. This one. Why it reached until that area? Now I actually removed that one, but I would love to mark that one, not hindsight. Please don't think this is the hindsight. I marked that one beforehand. This is the breaker block. It retested the breaker block over there. First time it has it has used that breaker block, failed to take the buy side liquidity, leave the buy side liquidity, come back again to this breaker block. This time fake breakout below this mean threshold of this breaker block, fake breakout. It can simply go through this breaker block as well for the mohawk. There's nothing wrong. Inversion fair value gap, breaker block. I was thinking that market will tap to this order block as well. The market didn't do that. Instead, market keep going higher from that breaker block. 15-minute fair value gap, come back again. By using the order block, it went higher. I was expecting some kind of market structure shift fair value gap as well, but I didn't get it. Okay. Somebody has taken the membership. Rakesh, thank you, man. Thanks for that. Don't forget to give me the penguin, man. Nobody was there when I was talking about the water block. I don't want to talk about water block. Nobody was here. Oh man. So it's 12 already, and I believe that guys, you got some insightful information over here by this um by this stream. I always try to be strict with the price action. Sometimes I talk to rubbish, I talk too much. I'm sorry for that. So before leaving the stream, make sure that you have given me the likes. You have subscribed to my channel. If you are new to my channel, then be the member of our channel, okay? And please don't forget to like it. Please, it's a request. So Isam, I have already made a video. I have already made a lot of live streaming about BPR. You have to watch them, brother. So it's not like something here. And if you would love to add all of this concept all together, it's nearly impossible for me. So what can I say? I mean, I just know what to say. Okay, BPR. I have already made the video about the BPR, and that is so clear, so clear. No confusion over there. So clear, absolutely clear. So just give me the likes. If any of you has any questions, just let me know right now. I mean about today's price action. Whatever I talked about here, if you didn't get anything, then just only related with today's price action. If you have the question, let me know. I'll reply you. Otherwise, I'm gonna close my session for today. Thank you, Tamimi, for sharing that link. Isam, that is the link of that specific video range BPR range. You please watch that one, brother. If anyone has the question, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna close my session for today. I know I'm little late. Maybe 16 to 17-second delay. I'll be recover it very soon. Okay, just give me some more days. Just more days. Today's price reading was like a cake walk. Thank you, man, Rakesh. Thanks for that compliment, man. Thanks, T2. Very insightful sessions today. Thank you, Akshay. Thank you so much, brother. So I guess that nobody has any question. Oh, I'm week late. Hey Jeris, you're late, man. Breaker block has not been traded yet. 11:23 a.m. 11:23 a.m. This one, yeah, this one it didn't break yet, so it can come back again to trade that breaker block. But around the launch hour, please don't frame any trade. Okay, this is also a valid breaker block. I agree with you. This is also a valid breaker block. Yep, it is valid breaker block. Market didn't trade that breaker block yet, so it can come back again to trade that breaker block as well. But don't believe in the price action inside the launch hour. It's my request. Thanks for today. Thanks Wizard. It was awesome. Made 2470 bro. 1-1 contract. Wow, man. That's awesome. I hope that you are the best. Have a great day. Yeah. Thank you, Jay. Tor will be better. Tor will be better. What is Tor? But never reach till payout. Do it always. That means you do overtrade or you don't have the patience. You have to be very patient. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Siokars, how are you, brother? Can you explain why price sometimes back to order block, sometimes not, and if it give MSS not tapping to order block, then back and give MSS after that? First question, I didn't understand your last question, Leah, but first question I would love to explain. This order block, remember this order block around that area, this order block, that order block. When it will left that order block before trading, always expect that market can reach until that order block. Always expect that. Sometimes it doesn't trade until that area. It can be happen because it is respecting some higher time frame level over there. Maybe it is trading some kind of very lower time frame area over there. Anything can happen that stopped the price, send it back higher. It can be happen for any kind of reason. It doesn't need to reach for sure to trade that order block, but always expect it left that unfinished business over there. It can come back when it is falling. You should expect that it can reach until that area. Now suddenly you saw that there is a setup. Is this a high probable setup? No, it's not a high probable setup, but still you have to take that entry because this is all about the probability. If you saw that market reach until this order block, maybe until that order block, for any reason it reached until that order block, then it made this setup, that is high probable trade. As it didn't trade until that area, maybe it has traded any other level, then it has given you the setup. It's not high probable trade, it's a low probable trade. But that doesn't mean you are waiting to see that market is reaching for there. If it doesn't reach over there, I'm not going to take that entry. No, it's not like that. You can do that as well, because not always you are going to see this type of unfinished business left open over there. Unfinished business left open over there, even here. Okay, this order block, unfinished business left over there as well. Not always you are going to see that, but sometimes shit happens. I was expecting that it will tap to this order block at least. It didn't do that, so I'm going to use another PDRA to frame my buy setup. This PDRA 15-minute bullish favorable cap, I'm going to use this PDRA to frame my buy setup. Okay, now I really didn't understand your last question, sister, but I hope that the order block confusion or order block, breaker block, favorable cap, anything, okay, it's clear. Can explain how highlight the delete drawing on the chart when you are done with them? What do you mean by that? Can you explain how highlight and delete drawing on the chart when you are done with them? What do you mean by that? Highlight and delete drawing. You know, for deleting, you just press it and delete it. Delete it. Highlight, how to say? What do you mean by highlight, brother? If anyone understands his question, please give him the answer. It's my request, okay? Thanks to another amazing peer session. Thank you, Sanji. Sanji, you are wrong, okay? You told that you are looking for beer run. So you are wrong, man. I'm just kidding. You are not wrong at all, because there was a sell setup. So if you take that sell, still you will be able to catch near about 95 handle. So you are not wrong at all. Obviously, where you are looking for sell, that was your sell setup. Absolutely, you are perfect. You were right. Okay. I was just kidding. Okay. Don't get angry on me, man. Please. I mean, tomorrow will be better than today and yesterday. Today is not bad. Yesterday was little bad. Okay, because yesterday I didn't see any setup. In my opinion, I didn't really see any setup. Use CTRL. What is CTRL? I don't know. When a water block becomes propulsion block, if you can take example from 1 minute time frame. Brother, water block never go, I mean, never turn into the propulsion block. It never become the propulsion block. Propulsion block is different. When one candle trade the water block, then it is going to be a propulsion block. Just that one. Okay, remember this one. This was your water block, or this is your water block. This was valid here, because this candle first closed above that candle. This candle has validated this order block. Then this is the down close candle which has traded that order block. This is your propulsion block. Okay. How to select all drawings? All drawings, just press the control, just control. Okay, control, then mark everything. Just press the control and then on your left button, I mean, what to say? I mean, left button of your mouse, control and left button on your mouse. Then this is how you can select all the drawings. Press okay, yeah, press control while selecting the items. You will want to delete. Oh, thank you, Jack. Do you have any community group with Bangladeshi? What do you mean by that, Shubuza Hashmat? I mean, I don't have any community with Bangladeshi. I have only one family. Okay, and it's a global family. By the way, Shobuz, are you from Bangladesh? Because your names look like Bangladeshi. Shobuz Hasmatullah. I think you are from Bangladesh. If you are from Bangladesh, then welcome, brother. I don't have any other specific community with Bangladeshi people. I have only one community, and it is here and with my Twitter. So if any of you are interested about Twitter, you can join our Twitter family as well. Okay, got it. Left down corner button. Okay, okay. These guys are okay. If anyone has any other question, I think answer is when it is traded. ISP size. Thank you for the session. Stop loss is huge. Didn't take it. How to select all drawings? Okay, I think that I have given all of your answer. Thank you guys for that, and I'm going to close my session for today. Just left 14 likes. I was just waiting to get 200 likes, but unfortunately I didn't get 200 likes. It's okay. Just remember that 18347, that is the wizard level. Wizard has marked that level even before starting today's session. Okay, so that is my level for today. I hope that was an insightful session for you guys. If any of you are new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to give me the